Yo, we live. We live. We live. We live. We live. We live. And let me get some invites up in this. You know, it ain't gonna be super serious today, guys. So, as you can tell by my attire. So let's get some music going up on this mug. I don't know what y'all feel like listening to. What's this? How about that? All right, peeps. YouTube, internets. We need to get this going on Twitch too. All right. Phil just texted in and said he won't be on until 7. That's all right. 7 his time is like 30 minutes. So. And that's my dog in the background. Being himself. All right. So, I sent the link in the Discord for the other members to join. So you'll see them pop in. But today's episode, I think we're going to talk about some sports and shit. Not current events. Definitely not current events. I guess it's kind of current. Let me make a ticker tape. That's welcoming. I cannot type. There we go. Yeah, but I want to scroll in. Yeah, I want a ticker. There we go. All right, yeah. Bam. Welcome to the Reflection Connection. Yeah. Or that's how the people down south be talking. Yo, let's watch some shit until people pop up in here, though. I know what we can do. Let's look at some new movie trailers. New movies. See what we excited that's gonna come out. That's Bob Dylan. Oh shit, this look good. It just popped out. It's gonna be on IGN. All right, let me figure out how to do this. Perfecto.
Brave Vault Hunter! You've come in search of the secret lost vault of Pandora!
Oh shit,
You ready to kick some ass?
It's right there.
Okay, let's go.
Like a dumb
Hey.
All right, so Yeah, I didn't know Jamie Lee Curtis was going to be in this movie. I knew Kevin Hart and that other white lady who was in Lord of the Rings, who seems to never age, by the way. What's her name? She played Hela. What's her name? Let's look this up. Hela, actress, Kate Blanchett. She looks the same age, like she was when she was in Lord of the Rings. How old is Kate Blanchett? Kate Blanchett is there's a Wikipedia. Kate Blanchett was born in 1969. She's 55. She's 10 years older than me. So when Lord of the Rings came out, she had to have been. When the fuck did I see Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings, 2001. Okay, it makes sense. I was 21, 22. So she was 32 in Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings. That's a shit. Bro, that's such a shitty accent. Oh shit. Who that? No, that's me. Ain't nobody getting on. All right, we're gonna keep doing this until they hop on. All right, so back to it.
If the legends were true, I'm the only one who can open the vault.
All right, I've never seriously played Borderlands, so I don't know anything about the lore. I guess I could start playing it. Maybe. I tried, Fallout came out, right? And I tried to play Fallout to get caught up on the lore. And I just realized it's just way too much for me to play to catch up that way. So I Wikipedia the lore. And it's interesting. Yeah. So I got caught up Fallout that way. I'll probably do the same thing for Borderlands.
What are you doing?
I remember playing Borderlands for like the 2 days that I did play it. I remember there being the dude with the mask, a chick. That's all I remember about the game. So I don't remember a little short black dude in the movie. Is Kevin Hart character? Is he in Borderlands? Is that a? Did I just not play long enough to get to him or something?
Feel free to applaud.
Yeah. Oh, that dude.
Follow me this way. I have a tremendous sense of your.
I remember that dude.
Nobody kills me but me!
Here they come.
I'm not. Sorry, stop. I don't know how I feel about this. Does this get me excited? I'm like, yeah, but I'm not a Borderlands fan, so obviously it's not.
Put the window up.
I don't want to.
It's pink.
It's in my mouth.
You get a bullet. You get a bullet.
Big bullet coming.
I'm getting a very Guardians of the Galaxy vibe from this, which, James Gunn, he did his thing with Guardians. That last one was good. No lie, no cap, like the kids say.
We're gonna get through this.
Everybody run!
All right, so who? Eli Roth. Eli Roth. What the fuck does he direct? Eli Roth, American film director and screenwriter, who did The Fifth Element. I thought that was done by a French dude. Oh, never mind. Eli Roth compares Borderlands to Escape from New York and The Fifth Element. Okay. So Eli Roth did Hostel. That's where I know that's from. And The Green Inferno. Was that a good movie? What else did he do? Thanksgiving. Knock Knock. That was kind of very hostile-ish. And then Inglourious Basterds, which I thought was Tarantino. Did he just play in it? Or did he co-direct? I don't know, man. What the fuck? Oh no, yeah, he's in it. He's Sergeant Donnie Donowitz. I guess he was a Jewish dude. Weren't they all Jewish? No, I don't know. But what else you got? Cabin Fever. Of course, Hostel. The House with the Clock. That was kind of corny. Not know how I feel about track record. Oh shit. Peep game.
What's going down, so?
What up, Oscar?
Nothing much. They should be getting on there. I was just on the phone with him talking.
Oh, that's all good. My bad. I had to go to some family friend's house to get some packages and put it inside the house. They're out of town, so they up in Europe.
Yeah, I'll be back in Colombia next week.
Oh, for real?
Colombia, I gotta go see my wife and kids. I always mess with people that say that.
I believe.
One of my coworkers started saying that. She's like, Oscar, why are you always out of town in some of the same places or whatnot? She's like, you got kids out there? I'm like, I don't know.
Turn that down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was we already live, just so you know. My bad. We already live. So I did like a little trailer review already.
Trailer review on Deadpool and Wolverine or something?
Nah, I did Borderlands. You know, it's a video game.
Yeah.
That they made into a movie. It looks like a James Gunn movie, but it's not. Mm-hmm. It's Eli Roth, and I was kind of clowning on him and how I went through like his list of movies, and they're not like jumping off the page at me.
Yeah.
So
you gonna go see Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah, we got tickets for Friday.
Oh, okay. I think David going to see it too. Am I going to see it?
Dave said he going tomorrow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then again Saturday. And then again, he said he going to see the bitch 3 times. I'm like, all right, dog.
He don't even know if it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good, but I don't know if it's gonna be that good to go see it 3 times in 1 week. And so yeah.
Nope.
Barely. Mm-hmm.
Barely?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah.
Hey Dave, we live already, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I hope I look presentable.
Yeah.
You would like you to change anything anyways.
I have like a bunch of these types of shirts. But anyway,
oh yeah.
They're not made of cotton, huh?
Me too.
They made of some kind of like breathable material.
Rayon, probably.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
Nylon, maybe.
Yeah, these are my workout shirts.
Yeah, I know if they get set on fire, they're gonna go up like a match.
I got like 3 packs of them from Amazon for like dirt cheap. So
that's what I did. I got these from Amazon.
Man, I'm about to get on Amazon and get some.
Yeah, I was just telling Oscar what I think my new role is for my friends that I be having visits with. They trying to get me to be, but that's why they keep coming. That's what I'm starting to think. But anyway, what is our topic gonna be today?
We was gonna light it up
Yeah, I say
lighten it up, light it up. Who's gonna lighten it up, man? You know, we got a little serious last episode, so I was thinking about we just talk about how I've been seeing a lot of memes about how Team USA,
Mhm.
The Olympic team, you know,
the
they
girls
playing
team or the
well, so
men?
much really the boys team, but the girls team can kind of play into this.
Mhm.
And so right now, it's real popular for the younger generation, the Gen Z, and even some millennials to like shit on everything that
Mhm.
happened in the 90s, especially basketball wise, and how the basketball wasn't good back then. And so, like, the new thing right now is they're saying how more NBA players that the US Team USA has to play,
Mhm.
as opposed to what the people in 92 played. Like, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
the number is like when they formed the Dream Team in 92,
Mhm.
and they played the world's basketball team, it was like 9 total NBA players that they played. But now it's like 61 NBA players that they play against.
Yeah.
And so I was just kind of wanted to get into that and see what y'all think about like basketball in the 90s versus now, or just athletes period. And
shit. I don't know if I'm gonna have much to say about it.
I think it's. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think it's a lot tougher now because a lot of the professionals know like the formula now. They get them kids young. That back then, if you had pure talent, it would be like a couple of other people that had really good talent, but it's not like where they started off in the womb and they started training these kids how to be a superstar. You know, like they catch them so young now. Everybody do the same formula. If they think they got a superstar, they start off real young. Like you think about us back in the day. You take you or whatever. You had more football talent than most people or whatever, but I don't think people train as hard as they did back then as they do now. I think they catch these kids at a younger age and they get all the best coaches, all the best AU coaches, all this extra stuff or whatnot. So I think it's a lot. The competition is a lot stiffer now. They changed the rules a lot. I know people gonna harp on that, but I think the competition is a lot stiffer now because everybody's training at such a young age. So even other countries and stuff like that too. Like if they really like basketball, you'll see like a lot of the NBA players now. Like what's the Wimby and Mama or whatever his name is from France or whatnot, the 7'2" dude.
Yeah.
He play like a guard. You imagine being 7'2" and you can play like a guard. You can shoot. They catch them kids when they little bitty and just start training them. So they be superstars by the time they're in high school.
I think that's just escalation based on now, mind y'all, I don't really know much about sports. So a lot of my rationale is going to be rationale based on the subject matter. And I believe it's kind of escalation of the times. Like you say, you take the 80s, 90s, how athletes were, particularly in basketball, all the way up until now. What Oscar's saying is true. But it's just like I say, the overall thing is just it's escalation, more technology as far as more people having the best types of gear, the best types of training, the best types of information about or new discoveries of the best ways of training, and people make better negotiations, or at least they try to make more efficient negotiations when it comes to acquiring these athletes. So it's just escalations of the times, and probably 10, 15 years, somebody gonna be saying, man, I remember how athletes was in 2025. Now they like this or like that. It's just escalation, but you know, there's ups and downs. I don't really know too much as far as if I'll ever see another MJ. We seen LeBron. He was a LeBron when it comes to basketball. He's similar to MJ. But then people can make the argument that LeBron and MJ ain't really comparable, you know. So I just think, you know, and then now you got everybody hitting threes way more than how it used to be. People didn't hit, you know, I was saying in the 80s and 90s, everybody wasn't throwing up threes. But now that's like the go-to thing. If you can hit a three, nigga, that's gonna be a part of your skill set. What you say?
I said they shooting threes from half court. They don't even
Yeah.
cross half court and so it's shooting.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by the escalation. So yeah, and it's hard to stand out if like all your team members are just as good as you. Now I know some people maybe that's not their goal is to stand out, but yeah, it's just escalation of the time, in my opinion. But go ahead, Sean.
What if, and this is where when people tell me that athletes are more athletic today than they were in the past, which I can see through measurables, yes. But I saw this article. It was real interesting. And how if you took the sports technology from today and then you transposed it to, I think, Jesse Owens or something like that, like if you gave him shoes, if you gave him a better track.
Joe Louis, he was the longest reigning boxer, had the longest heavyweight career.
Well, Jesse Owens I'm talking about for track.
Okay.
Right. Because you could look at his times that he ran and you look at the times that people are running now. And what they did is they did an actual scientific experiment. They took a dude, they ran him around the track, got his time. And then they put him on a track that was old school, like the one that Jesse Owens ran on. And then they saw how much time that he lost from that.
That makes sense, yeah.
Right. And so it wasn't exact science, but then they said, okay, if you lost this much time just from changing your shoes in the track, then we're going to add that much time or subtract that much time to Jesse Owens' time. And he was actually a world-class athlete even then. So I think it's more of science or the technology. If you gave Michael Jordan with the work ethic that he had then the same technology that LeBron has now, that these kids have now, I think he would have been just as good, if not better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I think. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, people can't jump as high as it. Well, I don't know. People were jumping out the gym back then too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. I think it's like what you said. It's like a combination of all this stuff. Like you got some people that are anomalies, like Michael Jordan, LeBron, where they're just like pure talent, so they just over the top. But if you
no matter what decade you put them in, they're gonna
dominate. But if you give them all the science, all the training, because like you think about it, like now everybody sees the formula now. Like it was a bunch of people back in the day. Like I look at like Barry Sanders, he was my favorite running back or whatnot. You look at the running backs now, it's like they got better training, but Barry Sanders still would have been a dog in this day and age and back in that day and age. But all the people now, it's like they started training these kids early. They got the science to do this. They got all the best coaches or whatever. So they catch them early. So by the time they in college, they already know, hey, this dude's going to be a number one prospect. He going to be, so yeah, you put all that together, dominate.
To me, that makes a lot of sense. I know I mentioned the word escalation, and that's still like sitting on my mind. That makes a lot of sense for as the times go by, with more technology, accurate, efficient technology, you will get that ripple effect in every aspect of life. You know what I mean? Better shoes for athlete, better performance, better uniform, better performance. Better diet, better performance, better food, the food that they're taking in, better performance. Yeah, it makes sense, But I guess if someone was to say, oh, the athletes back in the 80s and 90s was better than the athletes now, me with factoring all this new innovation that we got in this current time, I would actually really have to weigh the pros and cons on that. And like how y'all already mentioned, let's say, for example, if you're a dude that got a 40-inch vertical, you in the 80s, you got a 40-inch vertical, you should have a 40-inch verticals in the 90s or whatever. Or if you got one in not the 90s, but in the 2020s. If you got a 40-inch vertical now, you probably have one in the 80s. It's just you built like that, Usain Bolt, everybody obviously know why he's so fast. Part of it could be because he got a good heart, because that's a factor, Because some people don't know that if your heart ain't efficient enough, that's probably why you ain't fast at this or whatever. But let's say he got a good heart, but he also tall as fuck. with long legs.
The long
Makes
legs and
sense for him to
slim.
be the fastest. Huh?
Yeah, and slim, like kind of like you look at Michael Phelps. Some of them just got the anatomy that helps them dominate
Genetic composition. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
it dominates their sport or whatnot. So yeah,
Like we all know that LeBron is heavier than Michael. So 1-on-1, especially if it's about layups, I think LeBron will take Michael only because he big. You know, I don't know how Michael gonna DM up if LeBron could jump just as high as Michael too.
yeah.
I don't think Michael gonna win that 1-on-1 if it's just only layups.
Mhm.
But yeah.
So I hate to do this. So is LeBron the GOAT?
I
When
don't
it
think
comes
so.
to my scenario, he would be. But accolades, I think Michael's still the GOAT when it comes to accolades. And LeBron ain't got a
Well,
lot
the
of these.
only accolade I think Mike got on LeBron now is the championships, huh?
Nah, he got MVPs on him too.
Oh, MVPs. Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm like, I think LeBron is the score leader now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, who
Played that long.
Karl Malone had more points than Michael Jordan.
Wilt still got a record in scoring too. So yeah.
Per year, yeah.
Yeah. So
We'll see.
yeah.
Let's see. NBA record all time. So
Imagine.
looking at
Oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, imagine 20 years from now, what everybody be saying about athletes then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So LeBron James is the all-time
Score
points.
Points, yeah.
He's also. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. All right. So all-time points.
Mhm.
That don't make sense at all. I thought Kareem had more points than Mike. I don't know if this is
I don't know
accurate.
about that. Kareem?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Kareem was the
Kareem was
all-time
up there. Yeah, I think I thought he was higher than Michael Jordan, and
Me
then
too.
LeBron just passed him up. I thought and became number
What is
one.
this? This might not be. Is this playoffs? This is playoffs. That's why. Okay. So we'll say regular season. Yeah, it is. Okay. So regular season wise, you got LeBron James, number one, right?
Mhm.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, number two.
Okay. Yeah.
Karl Malone, number three. Kobe Bryant, number four. Michael Jordan, number five. So I don't think we can just go off of points.
Nah.
Because at no time did anyone say Karl Malone was better than Michael Jordan.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
That's why I gotta be a collection
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
total that up.
But like LeBron James, I don't ever want to say he's not great or one of the greatest. It's hard for me to be non-biased about this.
Mhm.
But I still think Mike is.
Yeah.
Like
I
let's look
think
at
one-on-one.
playoff.
Mhm.
This is how I measure him up. I think 1-on-1,
Mhm.
and this is like you can shoot a 3-pointer, you can shoot anywhere on the court. I think
Mhm.
Mike could take LeBron because Mike can shoot anywhere on the court. LeBron can shoot, but I don't think he can shoot like Michael, especially defended. Michael can shoot really good defended, heavily defended. I don't know if LeBron can do that.
I don't want to go off a one-on-one though. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's my metric. That's just my metric.
Yeah, but like, how often? There's probably some people in the NBA that are lights out cold one-on-one. Like I hear Kevin Durant is basically unstoppable one-on-one.
Mhm.
Like, just he played ones against people and he ain't coming off the court.
Yeah.
He's like basically unstoppable. But
But you gotta think about this. LeBron didn't have the team Michael had to get him, let's say, those 6 championships. So so I break it down to like if they just battled each other, who would be the best? And I just think Michael would be the best all around.
okay,
That's
so
why I give Mike that credit.
let's say that. Okay, LeBron didn't have the team, which I think that's an argument. When Scottie Pippen was drafted, did everyone think that Scottie Pippen was going to be one of the best people in the league?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Did he
probably
go to a
wouldn't have
big
been
college? Was he a
Yeah.
5-star athlete?
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? Like, which one of Michael Jordan's teammates were like lottery picks?
They basically shine
Yeah,
together.
can't really
Yeah.
think of none.
If
Yeah.
they
And
were
then they
together,
filled their roles very well too. Yeah.
Right.
Mm.
They just was the perfect team to some extent. You know,
Well,
just got them
why
where
did they become the perfect team? Was it
could be the leadership of Michael,
what
could have been
was
coaching.
it? Was it the leadership of Michael combined with coaching?
Yeah,
You know what I
it
mean?
could be a number of things.
This
And
is
LeBron didn't have that at
Yeah.
all.
Why?
You know,
What? Like Eric
didn't-
Spoelstra is a badass coach.
No, I'm talking about the whole combined possible things that contributed to them having a great team. I don't think LeBron had that. Like,
Why? Why not?
well, they'd have had the same stats as Michael Jordan
Would you,
as the Bulls.
okay, so well, all right. Let's say we'll go teammate for teammate, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, Michael Jordan. We're gonna compare Michael Jordan to LeBron, right? Scottie Pippen. Would you say he's one of the best small forwards in
Yep.
history?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Would you say Kyrie Irving is one of the best point guards in history?
Yes.
So that's a wash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say D Wade's one of the best shooting guards in history?
Yep.
Respectfully, in their own right, yeah.
Okay.
Chris Bosh.
So Chris Bosh. So like LeBron has had teammates, is what I'm trying to say.
But remember, Shaw, we have the history of what the Bulls did as a team. It's documented. We got the videos too. The same documentation and videos of what the team was. You know, I ain't big on LeBron's team. Was it the 76ers? I forget.
Nah.
The
He played for the Cavaliers
The
first.
Cavaliers.
And
You
then
know, I
he
ain't
went
big on
Miami.
Then he went to
But-
Miami.
Right.
Then he went
Came
back to
back.
Cavaliers.
Yeah. And then with
Then-
the
Then he went to LA.
Okay, so think about that. Even though he was doing his thing as a really good person, I mean a good player, respectfully, LeBron, just like all them athletes you just mentioned, collectively, they didn't have what the Bulls had. And the fact is, that's why the Bulls got those accolades. So that's how I see it. So if you did, I just sum it down to this: take Michael, take LeBron, put them on the court together, and repetition is key. Have them play about 5 or 6 games, and you see who the best player. Now then you can make the argument, okay, but what about the best team? Well, the Bulls show how good they was as a good team. Then you got to see what LeBron and his team did. Not as good as the Bulls. For whatever reason. I'm just saying, for whatever reason, they didn't get these accolades, these achievements.
Is it because LeBron?
You trying to say LeBron wasn't a good leader like MJ?
I mean, he might have been a good teammate, but was he a good leader?
I don't think he was a good leader like MJ. I think, I don't know. LeBron never seemed cocky to me. MJ seemed cocky, but not cocky to his team to the point where he make his teams resent him. I think cocky to the point where his team seen that he's really a fighter for the cause to win the game.
I think it might have been a little bit of both.
Huh?
I think it might have been a little bit of both.
Could be. But it worked, however. It worked for his team.
Yeah. That's,
Get them the accolades. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would say MJ to GOAT, you know,
Yeah.
due to what I just told y'all. Now
Even-
LeBron, he the top 3, in my opinion.
Yeah. I still think Michael is the GOAT. He just had that dog about him or something like that he would always just take it to that next level. I think LeBron is a close second when it comes to the GOAT conversation. But it's something that when I look at Michael play and I look at LeBron play, LeBron is pretty much unstoppable most of the time too. But it's something about Mike that had that dog in him. It's just like, if you knew you gave him the ball, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Like,
I look at LeBron like, if you creating a player in NBA 2K and you want to make a cheat code, you know what I mean? The dude that's super fast, jumps super high, and is super big at the same time. Yeah. Like, but I don't want to say he didn't have a killer instinct, because he does from time to time.
You feel like it's like MJ and Kobe though? I feel like MJ and Kobe had.
I think MJ and Kobe didn't have that cheat code build, and they still achieved more.
Yeah, that's why I said they had a dog in them. It's like LeBron
Look at
had the frame and everything or whatnot, but it was something about Michael. Even I look at Kobe that way too. You give him the ball, and it's like you ain't gonna stop him.
Yeah. Look at all our experiences playing ball
Mm-hmm.
when in our own right. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
when we play pickup ball, and I ain't talking about together. I'm talking about when we play like against somebody else. Haven't you ever had that opponent where body wise, athletic wise, you think you on his level, like you same height as him, maybe taller or whatever. Think you quicker, think you stronger, heavier. All that shit is a factor, to help you dominate. And this motherfucker can hit anywhere on the court.
Anyway.
And every time you trying to set up your shot, however you do it, this nigga, as soon as he get the ball, he don't have it more than 5 seconds. He already dropped one in the nets.
Yep.
And you like, you know what? That realization come over, and you like, this guy's better than me.
I can think of all the people we used to play at Hammerly that no matter what I did, they could hit any bucket.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn, it don't matter what I do, and they'd be like, good defense.
That's how I see MJ.
Have y'all ever been in that zone before?
Yeah,
I've been in that zone. Yeah.
That shit feel good, dog.
Yes,
Like
it do.
everything you grew
throw
up, that shit bottom of the net. Pow.
Yeah. That's the glory right there.
Yeah.
But that's my point to that is that's how I see MJ against LeBron. So I just judge him like this. I know if MJ if he got access to the whole court, I don't think he gonna better stop LeBron. And LeBron, we know LeBron bigger, but and stronger.
Yeah.
Now if it's in the paint, which I alluded to earlier, if it's only layups, I don't think MJ gonna stop LeBron, because LeBron that's like me trying to stop Oscar on layups. Because are you short? Because y'all bigger and heavier. I ain't got them kind of legs to be trying to post y'all up like that. I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna start missing my shot or whatever. And so therefore, if y'all could just keep hitting your shots, you'll win the game.
Yeah.
Unless I can just throw up J's everywhere, which is what MJ can do. Then y'all won't be able to stop me. And that's how I see it. That's my measure. That's my metric on who the greatest.
Dog, you know what I just thought of? Sure, you was you still in the military. That's right, you was in the military. Because I was gonna say, me and Dave used to do these 3-on-3 tournaments all the time back in the day, and used to win a lot of them. That was back when I felt like we couldn't miss. We couldn't miss.
We was like the Bulls in they prime. We was winning a lot of games.
I believe, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I would be surprised. I'm like, dang, we that good?
Yeah. It sucks because I was in my prime at that time. That's when I was jumping out the gym and.
But think about it. Alone, Oscar, me, you, and Mark.
Yeah.
We wasn't really nothing alone. Like we wasn't really that good. We was good, but we wasn't like a run by ourselves.
Yeah.
When we was together though, we was killing it.
Now we won like all the little Greater Macedonia Baptist Church. We would win all the 3-on-3s. Then we did some other little 3-on-3s too that we used to win.
I
honestly say we had the best squad in Carverdale.
Yep. You put us 4 on the team. It was like it was going down.
We had the best squad in Carverdale.
I have to admit something. I was trash back when I was in my teenage years. I'm being honest. I think I was trash.
I think you were a better team player back then, though. You was a better team. You was a better team player back then, and now you're better. You can you more of a one-on.
Yeah, you good nowadays. You good.
I was trash, man. I remember those.
I didn't think you was trash back then, dog.
I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I didn't think you.
I thought I was trash.
I was good. I think y'all was actually good.
Layups all the time.
I think y'all was good back then. I think y'all, like, especially, like, I want to speak about Mark, even though we ain't played ball with Mark in a long time. But the one thing I would admire, sure, you was like already there, in my opinion. You was a mixture. I used to always look at you as a mixture of me and Oscar or whatever, because you was Oscar height, but had speed like me running around the court, and you could shoot. But Oscar and Mark, I'm like, man, they got the calmest fucking effective game. Oscar would only shoot when he just open or not contested.
Oscar, you trained the bugs, dog.
Yeah.
I the 3-on-3 tournaments. It's like I don't even feel like I can miss. I'll be like, man,
he was
dribble penetration.
Yeah,
taking out the Oscars. Pow.
Mark was the same way. And then the thing that made Mark stand out, because he's tall, he actually used his height. Here's the funny part though. Mark ain't a jumper. He never jumped really. Oscar a jumper, but Mark did, but he still had massive defense.
I'm not gonna lie, I fashioned my passing game after Mark.
Yeah, because he had the passes
Mark
That was
in,
another
in his height. Yeah, he
Pass
had them
off.
passes.
That was the two things I know. Mark
Yeah.
had good defense and his passing.
Yeah.
To this day, I go hoop to like I go hoop tomorrow,
Mhm.
and I'll be the best passer on the court. Like kids don't these days they ain't like hype about passing. Like
Nah.
they just
So
shoot.
they
all
ain't,
one-on-one.
everybody ain't trying to do a Magic. Everybody ain't trying to be like Magic. No,
They just shoot threes and do sham god.
It ain't cool to make the cool passes no more. They
Yeah.
just gonna shoot.
Yo,
and dunk.
hey,
That's it.
dudes
I
will look at
agree,
me and be
though.
like, "How you get that in there?"
I like them kind of passes, so I miss them. I actually miss them. You know, but yeah.
I love
miss
it
them
when
days, dog. When we
Some
used to
dude
go
will come
play
up,
them
flip
tournaments.
on you, and you know they hands up like this, and you put that pass right by their ear. And then,
Yep.
Oh man.
what the fuck was that?
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I remember Mark in his prime with passing. This nigga Mark would pass the ball so efficient, dog.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm talking about he did no looks, he did all kinds of shit through the leg, through people's legs, and the
Yep.
ball would always make it.
Yep.
Then he got older, he started messing up though. But I get it. He get it.
Yep.
You know,
I remember Mark used to block people shot. He'd be like, "Get it out,
Yes, get it out.
Yep.
get it out."
That's the
He
word
didn't
right
even
there.
jump with it. That's the thing. He had perfect timing. Mark had
Yeah.
really good timing, man.
I used to
He
love
was
playing
on the
defense. I
Uh-huh.
play because like you play defense and like you would let people drive. Like you would make them. It'd be a tough shot if they pulled up, but you
Yeah.
let them get to the hole because you knew Mark was behind
Mark
you.
was
He was
right
blocking that shit.
That's what I used to tell David. I'm like, I always knew Mark. If somebody got past me, Mark was gonna be right there. It was like,
Yep.
Yeah, Mark,
There you go, Sco.
he was a thorn in my side if I tried.
He'd be like, "Get it out!" This shit scare you. Like, "Oh shit,
Yep.
Mark got it."
Yeah. Mark had massive defense, man. So
Mhm.
that's think about it. That's how the fact that even you, Shaw, when we played together, all four of us,
Mhm.
if we have that right balance, this is what the Bulls had. They had that
Yeah.
right balance. It just was a coincidence though that MJ was just good anyway, but he had a good team too.
Mhm.
Why he got those accolades?
I think everyone knew from his rookie year that he was going to be the best player in the league. You could just already tell.
So, yeah.
And they ended up, they was making it to the playoffs. Because remember, he went to like one of the worst teams in the league, and they started making it to the playoffs. And then like they just steadily started building a team around him.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where they built the team around him. The Pistons fell apart. He got stronger. They got hungrier, and they started winning. But he was such a winner that once they started winning, he ain't stopped winning.
Yeah.
If you think about it, in a 8-year time span, or was it 8 or 9 year, they won the chip 6 times.
Yeah. And the 2 times they didn't is because he retired. And that's
Yeah.
when we won 94, 95.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If Mike would have been playing, I don't think we would have won. Huh?
Nah,
That's
you
a-
think people still feel that way? Like, man, we would have won nothing if Mike was playing.
And the East was beast back then. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It wasn't like the weakest conference.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nah,
so
we really could.
that's kind of my knock on LeBron. Is when he was making all these championships in the road,
Mm-hmm.
he
couldn't finish.
He was in a weak conference.
Yeah.
Then the Spurs drugged that ass. So that's the thing. I can't give LeBron the GOAT because everybody ate. Think about all the people that got the championship since LeBron been in the league. And think about all the dudes in the 90s that never got a championship.
Yeah.
When Mike was in the league. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like there's a bunch of dudes who are like, damn, he ain't never win shit.
Yep.
Charles Barkley never won a championship either, huh?
Nope.
Oh, ran up in against Mike.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yep. And thought he was gonna win, and Mike was like, "Nah, let me go and shut this down."
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, you think about it, Mike was a dream crusher, dog. You be thinking,
For real.
we got the perfect season because I used to be a big Jazz fan, Utah Jazz. So I thought
Yeah.
they was gonna beat them. I'm like, all right, they got Stockton, Karl Malone, they got this.
Yeah.
Even when Allen Iverson was playing against the Lakers that time or whatnot, I was like, okay, look, AI gonna get him when all of a sudden
Nah,
Kobe was
ran
like,
like Kobe and Shaq.
I was like, nah, dog, you just get it out your mind, dog.
Damn.
We'll give you 1 or 2 good games, but that's it.
Yeah. So that being said, too, the whole number of NBA players in the league or in the world now, I think the Dream Team, when they started actually playing other countries, because remember before the Dream Team, before '92, a lot of people don't remember the
used college.
Olympics. we didn't send pros to the Olympics.
Yeah,
we
we
sent
used
college
college.
players.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the other foreign teams had pros.
Mm-hmm.
They were sending pros. They weren't in the NBA, but they were playing their professional basketball. These are grown ass men playing against 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds.
Yep.
And so we finally was like, okay, y'all want to send y'all pros? We'll send our pros, and that's when they formed the dream team. And we was spanking motherfuckers by like 100 and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And so, but then that happened, and I think globally the NBA scouts started, oh shit, that dude can actually play. Because remember, Tony Kukoc played against the Dream team.
Yep. Didn't they? It was a couple of years. I forgot what what team was it that beat us and we had our NBA? Argentina. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was the boy that played for the Spurs.
Ginobili. Yeah, because that was a cold team too. Boy, I was like, man, they just going down the court beating everybody.
They was dropping threes on everybody.
Yeah.
Ain't that what they do now? Just everybody trying to drop threes.
So that's another thing I want to talk about, but basketball, right? Mm-hmm. I know, Dave, you never really played organized basketball, did you?
Not really.
Like a coach.
Only just on leagues.
The mentality of basketball. I remember when I got on Truett's basketball team, and I forgot the name of the coach, but he was like, "You will make 5 passes before you shoot the ball."
Oh yeah,
You remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah,
I got kicked off the team.
It was if you took a bad shot, it didn't matter if you hit it.
Mm-hmm.
If it was a bad shot,
it was the same way when I played in high school. They used to tell us that at least 3 passes before you. I'm like, but I'm wide open.
What's the logic behind that though? I don't get it.
You want to work the ball around, and you want to slow the game. It was all about slowing the game down, taking good shots.
Mm-hmm.
So they felt somehow they did the math and thought that was the best approach.
Well, I guess it was because their math was the best shot is the closest shot to the goal.
But what if just hear me out? What if the ball get kicked in, and you got like out of 5 people, you got 3 scorers. I'm just saying they really good scorers, and then 2 regular people, and the ball get kicked in to one scorer, or the tip get to one scorer, and he sized up this one guy and like, yeah, I could take him. Fast break, lay it up real quick. The coach would actually get mad because he didn't pass the ball around.
Yeah,
when he just made a shot that quick.
Yeah, because you're not running offense.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I remember Coach Draw used to get mad all the time. Run the offense.
Yeah, and so I think the mentality of basketball has changed. It's not that people couldn't shoot back in the days; they really wasn't allowed to shoot like that. Oscar, if someone on your team came down the court and was shooting logo shots, how long would they stay on the court?
They wouldn't even be on the team. They'd be like, man, get this dude out of here.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
Like from half court, like how Steph Curry come down, he barely cross over half court and pop a 3.
Yeah, shoot shots from logo.
He don't even come to the 3-point line or what. Yeah, you did that back in the day. They'd have been like, hey, you need to get on the bench. You get back in the game.
Oh, that's so dumb.
You're off the team.
It wouldn't matter if you hit it. You hit it.
Yeah.
You look over the sideline, coach, like, hey.
That's a bad shot.
And this the same coach that want to win the championships.
It's considered
it was a different thought process back then.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow. It was all about taking. That's why you don't really see me take contested shots. Like if I'm wide open, I'm gonna shoot it every single time because that was the organized ball back then.
That's why you do it. Okay, that's the thing. Okay,
because it was more about who has the best shot. Like if you wide open, take the shot. Like if you close to the goal, but if you way back there, you'd have been on the bench so quick.
Now I know, Oscar. How many times I used to sit there and say, Oscar, take him. You got him. You can take him. And you just be like, I'm gonna wait till I'm open.
Yep.
Boom, when he open, he hit it. But he'll pass it if he being D'd up.
Yep.
Okay.
Unless I'm driving. Like if I'm driving, then that's different. But if I'm just in the spot and I'm trying to do all this to get a shot, I was like, nope. I don't want to sit on the bench.
And I learned.
Dog, you got indoctrinated, Oscar.
Yeah. I learned to dribble penetrate. Like, because I learned how to dribble very well. And then the guys that I was like, they were like, man, go to the hole. And then when you get to the hole, you collapse the defense on you, you kick it out.
Yeah.
So
those are my only two. Those are my only 2 moves: either shoot the wide open shot or dribble in, and then usually my first step was quick. I can get to the goal and beat them. Or if I got in, I'm like, okay, now everybody messed up because they switching players and stuff, and that's how you create more offense or whatnot. So those are my only two moves, really.
So Oscar, I got kicked out the team as soon as I took a shot hunt by a coach for various reasons.
No,
one-handed shot.
You take good shots,
no,
though.
yeah, you actually take good shots, and then your one-on-one shots. Most people play you because they think you like a guard, but you actually play like a big man down low. So they would put another person that's, you know, your equal size on you or whatnot, and you would dominate them. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't be able to play. Most people that's your size don't play post ball. They don't think about that you're going to play like a post man that's going to be down low doing all your turnarounds and got a good turnaround jump shot. No,
but I'm just saying, wouldn't that make a coach back, the coaches y'all talking about back in the day, would that not make them want me to be on the team? Because
they would have kicked you off the team because they'd have been like, why is this dude 4'9" trying to play like a post man?
Or when you didn't dribble with your left hand, they were like,
they'd be like, dude, you're a point guard. Why you down low in the block?
Or even more, Sean, even more. He never shoot with his left. He only shoot with his right. Because ain't they teach supposed to shoot with both?
So now, I mean, depend on like if you driving to your left or you driving to your right.
Yeah.
I think I just get kicked off just because the coach see my one-handed shot, be like, "Oh hell no, nigga!"
Be like,
I mean, hell, I didn't make this. I didn't make
the water boy play.
I remember Jason Daniels used to gas me up, man. You should try out. You should try out. Mm-hmm. Man, you good, man. You should try out. I remember we did an open gym. He tried to dunk on me, and I pinned this shit.
Jason had pops, dog, back in the day.
That nigga tried to dunk on me too.
Yeah,
Jason Daniels was dunking in like 6th grade, 7th grade.
I give him credit. The nigga was
he
good.
got there in freshman high school and was on varsity and whatnot because he could jump through. He was real quick, but he could jump through the roof.
No, I did not like playing with that nigga, dog. Because
we played in the league with him. Yeah, we did play in the league.
He would look at you and just look at you like he know he finna dominate. Nah, that shit made me so mad. I did not want to hold him, even though I did.
I wasn't scared of him.
Huh?
I wasn't scared of him.
Yeah,
I mean, you know
all
how
he did was hoop, dog. Yeah, I know. He tried to dunk on me, and I pinned this shit to the backboard. And he was like, "Man, I can't believe you did
that." Yeah. He would make them noises like he got you already.
Yep.
I'm like, man, get out of here with that, man. He could jump though.
Yeah, motherfucker, jump his ass off. Hey, but he was like, "Hey, man, you could really play." He said, "You should try for the team." And I was like, "Oh shit." And then Mark was like, "Yeah, man, you should try for a team. You'll make it." So I went to tryouts. I actually had a really good tryout.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they make you shoot around. I hit all my shots in the shoot around. And then we did drills, did good in the drills. And then we played 5-on-5s, but like you would play to like 5 points or some shit like that. And you sit down. Yeah. And so we won like every game. And I want to say I hit like all my threes I took. I hit all my layups, made some assists, got done. Everybody's like, "Man, Dan, you did good, man. You did good." And then, you know, they post the people that made the team. My shit wasn't on there. I ain't even make it. I ain't even make it to day 2, dog.
I know you was pissed. You know what?
Mad as hell.
You know what? Yeah. I did not know who I did not know could was good. No, I did not know Rockman was good, dog.
Yo, Rockman was good.
We knew Wayne was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Rockman,
yeah.
I'm like,
Rockman was better than Wayne.
Yeah, in my opinion, I would say Rockman was better than Wayne. Wayne had his physique was bigger than Rockman, but Rockman had better court vision, handles.
That nigga had stuff.
I was like, Rockman.
Yes.
Yeah.
That nigga could dribble the ball really good and shoot, lay up everything. I'm like,
I talked to Rockman about that. He said he would just take 2 flat basketballs, and he
told me the same thing
at the same time.
No wonder he could.
I started doing that after he told me that. I'm like, okay.
Me too.
And tried to dribble because he'll be like, when we was on the same team or whatever. So he would show me that in practice. He'd be like, watch this out. He'd be going through his legs with the balls. I'm like, okay, that's how I got to do it.
Nah, that nigga, I never.
Rock was the first one to show me that.
You know how I got my dribble game? Because I used to remember I went to the Army and I came home and we did some open gyms inside Falls like a couple times. But like that was like prime me dribbling. Is I would be in my barracks room listening to music, and I had this real thick carpet in my barracks room, and I would just dribble on that carpet all night, listening to music, watching TV or whatever. And I did it mostly just silence the ball bouncing so my neighbors wouldn't complain, but it made it like a dead bounce, and that really helped my dribbling.
Nah, I never trained at all with my dribbling. That's why my dribbling is still garbage. But I advance my shot. I focus only on my shot. I'm like, nigga, if I can just hit all my shot, all that other extra stuff I gotta do, I ain't gotta worry about it.
Your shot got way better, Dave. Yeah, your shot.
My shit was good until I started lifting. Like when you start lifting weights and you actually start adding muscle mass, like it changes your shot. So
oh yeah. You gotta learn how to adjust better.
You had to learn everything.
Did y'all play on the basketball league in the military?
Yeah, I was on a couple post teams.
Yeah,
man,
I played on the post team.
So I was on this post team in Korea, right? And we went to the All Korea tournament. Like we was basically we played on company teams, and they took the best people from the company teams and put them on the post team. And then we would go to all these different posts just to play other posts and shit. And then we got to the All Korea tournament, and man, we got skull drug in that tournament. It was this one team. It was a artillery team, Divardi Division Artillery, and the shortest dude on their team was like 6'4". He was a point guard.
Oh,
he was
damn.
6'4".
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I was like, damn,
that's
man, they all tall as hell.
Oh,
yeah.
That's like Mark being a point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like NBA point guards.
Yeah. And they had this dude on this team. That dude was cold. Like, I'm like, why are you in the Army? This fool came down. He ain't shooting nothing but threes. And this was like in the early 2000s before Steph Curry and all that shit. This is why I always say that people could shoot back in the days. It's just we weren't allowed to. But this dude, that motherfucker shot nothing but threes. It's to the point where my coach was like, foul him. I'm like, dog, I am fouling him. Like I'm grabbing the dude, he just draining it.
That remind me of Trey. Remember Trey Oscar?
Oh yeah, I always had the whole Trey too, dog. Yep.
That nigga was just lunch the ball, dog. He always
and always went in. Always went. Man, when I was in the playing for the post team at Walter Reed, there was this one ref. He was in the military too. Every time I played, it was like every game I would get a dunk. Every single time he called a take on me for dunking.
He ain't like you dunking.
He just didn't like me dunking. He was like, "You held on the rim." I was like, "I didn't even hold on to the rim." It was like, "Bam!" and I'm off. And everybody like we had like stands on our court with us. So everybody be cheering because every time I get a steal, I'm finna go down here and dunk or whatever. This is when I actually used to try to dunk during the game.
That nigga, he shortchanged you
every single time.
He said you barely made it. That's not a dunk.
No, this is what's funny. Even the other team would be like, he didn't hold on to the rim. Like he just dunked.
That's bad. And
he was like, it don't matter. He holding on to the rim. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, dude, you just a hater.
Yeah.
Just a hater.
Nah, if I was an extra 4 feet, I would have been dunking too. Nah.
If you trained, you'd have been able to dunk.
Yeah. And see, back then I was like, every time, back then it was all about dunking on people. So it was like back then I would try to dunk a lot more.
The only time I ever dunked, and the only time I ever dunked and felt proud of myself, it's still a cheat.
On the 10-foot goal?
Huh?
On the 10-foot goal?
Oh no, when Hammerly goal was actually around 9 foot. And I remember it was low as hell.
Hey, we used to Oscar. Remember when we first started dunking?
David used to dunk on us all the time. Oh no, I was gonna say back in junior high when David used to dunk on us on a Jason Blaze goal.
Oh yeah, I remember.
I used to dominate, nigga. I was LeBron against y'all, nigga. Yeah. Two-handed. Get up, Oscar. Get up, Floyd.
Three inches shorter than him.
I remember. Remember we played at the Lil Park. Y'all might not remember this, but it sticks out in my memory because we played them boys on Thomas Road, and I remember I was stealing their rock every time they come down the court. And I got about 4-5 dunks in the game. Yeah. And like on my 5th one, I remember Greg tried to like clothesline me and I still dunked on his ass.
Y'all remember, sure, you remember Jason when the way he shot them bricks and the ball would hit the backboard.
He was shooting real hard.
Didn't he shoot side off the side?
Yeah, he would just sling it up there. Like,
It would just, and then just come straight down and go in.
Mm-hmm. And he actually had a good shot doing it. I'm like, how you bank from way back there?
That was his goal.
He knew that goal. Yeah. That goal absorbed everything.
Yeah.
Remember Dello when we used to play with Dello and them?
Dello was good, though. Dello was pretty good.
Yeah, Dello, he kind of reminded me of a goddamn tank, dog. When he come through the hole, you foul him, he's still going to lay up the shot. He never made calls either. He never called foul.
Never called it, and then still be hit it.
Yeah.
And then it looked like his shot was slow, but it was always on point. It was like,
remember Cliff?
Cliff.
I used to always laugh at Cliff. He had a weird way of how he
Fisher. Remember Fisher?
Oh,
Fisher had a weird shot because he would run and kick that leg out.
Yeah. It wasn't it somebody who had a sideways shot? I forgot somebody in Carbondale who would go and then throw it sideways.
That was Terry Berman.
That was.
Yeah.
Had a weird.
He was shooting the back of my. He's shooting. Remember when I had to go and would play at my house? Yeah, Terry would come over there all the time and hoop.
Yep.
And I remember I blocked this shit because this shit is easy to block because he put it back here.
Okay, let's talk about dads here.
Yo, my pop,
Mr. Hardy versus Mr. Carrier. Big difference.
I ain't never seen your dad hoop.
He played like a little
your
few
dad.
times or whatnot. I remember playing with your dad, so yeah, he used to foul.
He play old man ball. He foul you, grab you, pull your short.
Mr. Carrier, I got elbowed by him one time. I'm like,
he elbowed you.
He like,
in the
man
way.
up.
You in the way.
Yep.
And then I would see Mr. Hardy out there. He had them stiff legs. I used to be rolling the way he would move. And I'm like, oh, he gonna fall over.
Hey, when were you able to like consistently beat your dad in basketball?
Probably when I was like 13, 14.
Yep.
Yeah, 13, 14.
Because we used to.
That's when he really stopped. He wouldn't play as much. When we was younger, he played more.
Yeah.
When we got like 13, 14, he was like, he come out there every once in a blue
Remember, my
moon
dad
and
would go up to the big park with us. And hoop.
Yeah. Oh no, my dad stopped that long. Like probably we was 11 and probably before I even met David, he had stopped coming to the big park. Now when we had our goal, he would come out there, but I think the last time he was out there, I was probably like 14.
Okay. Yeah, I remember my dad. He'd be like, "Hey, let's go play 1-on-1." We go to the big park, and he used to beat me all the time. And then I think my 9th grade year is when I went from like barely being able to touch the net to being able to grab the rim, like in 1 year. And then like I was just blocking that shit all the time.
Yep.
He do that little hook shot, I pop, get that shit out of here. And he's like, "Oh man." He
played baseball more than he did basketball.
Yeah,
he played softball more.
All our parents played all them damn sports, man.
Sports, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember your mom was out there playing baseball, Shard.
Man, his mama was a killer in softball, boy. I was like, I remember because she used to act like she wasn't gonna hit the ball for her, and then pitch the ball and just fly. And I'm like, where's the ball?
She couldn't even play in leagues where they had home run limits because you know some leagues you can only hit like 3 home runs for a team.
Yep.
And she was killing the balls, dude. Like, God damn, I used to hate shagging them balls for her.
I remember I used to see your mama had a distinct way of running, and then I immediately knew that about you when I seen you run. When you
used to run like a superhero.
Everybody said that.
You ran like a superhero.
Like how his mama ran.
Yeah. So you played on the softball teams with us too, huh?
Yeah.
Did you play that? Yeah. Did you play that?
I played with y'all a couple of times at the Little Park. Over there in that little baseball field. I think it was just with your daddy, Oscar. That was I think a couple of times. I never got into baseball. I don't know why.
Baseball.
I think I got bored. Huh?
Baseball was fun, man. We had a blast, Oscar, huh?
Yeah, that was fun, dog. It was good times. Yeah, it was good times.
I think I got bored because I had to wait to do something.
It was crazy because it was all Carbondale kids. We was all out there, playing softball.
Football. I like the football. Only, back then I got the ball all the time because we was bigger than y'all. We were taller than y'all. Yeah. I remember when me and Mark was the same height. I used to dog Mark out. Mark couldn't handle me. I was fast as hell. Remember David Roberson?
Yeah.
David Roberson was fast, and he actually shorter than me. David Roberson, still to this day.
Man, I remember when y'all tried to compete for the Super Dave name, and we ended up getting
I remember one time me and David raced, and he actually I had to start, and he walked past.
He walked you down?
Not by a lot. No, I had to start for probably, let's say, to the 40. I had to start halfway, and then he caught up with me and beat me. Not by a whole bunch, but beat me, maybe 3 feet. I'm like, damn, David faster than me. And then that's when I just gave up on trying to act like I was fast. Especially that day that Jim Hansberg beat me and David Roberson. And I'll never forget that shit. It was that
I didn't know Jim was that fast.
That nigga walked past us like we were just looking at him like this. We was like, what? Dang. And that was it for me. I ain't care about being fast no more. I was like, I'm short now. I'm just let that be.
I ain't realized I was fast until I used to race Jason and Marvin. They be on their bikes, and I would race them on foot, and I would beat them.
Or what if Jason and Marvin was just terrible at riding bikes?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility.
Now Jason was fast. Jason Davis.
Mhm.
I used to always look at y'all as being equal. Y'all three.
I was
Y'all
faster
was
than
around the
Jason.
same height,
Yeah.
huh?
I was
When we
faster than
played
Jason.
football. Yeah.
So Jason, because I was hung around Jason. Jason taught me how to ride bikes. Like that's how long I knew Jason. And so he would be at the house all the time. And I remember I started playing football for a spring branch, and Jason went to ask his mom if he could play with us. And so me and him would go do training with my dad all the time, like at the football fields and stuff.
Yeah.
And so we raced all the time when we were little. And Jason used to be able to beat me. And then I had a little growth spurt. And after that, I was always faster than Jason after that.
Actually, yeah, sure. You was the first one that introduced me to like organized football. We used to sneak out the house and try to go play football with y'all team. That was the first time we ever played.
That shit was fun, man.
Yeah.
I
Mom was like,
remember
nope, you're
Jason.
not playing football.
Yeah,
I remember
that shit was.
I
was
was
gonna
gonna say this.
Go ahead.
Hold up. I was gonna say this. When we used to play, because none of y'all could catch me at some point. Y'all couldn't catch me, and I knew it. But I remember Jason started this first. When Jason, if he got around me enough before I could walk away from him, he'll grab my leg. And then
Oscar did this shit all the time.
That's where I got it from. I was like,
that shit all the time.
I was like, and then I remember getting mad, like, you can't grab the legs. I remember I forgot who it was.
You get tackled like that once, and you'll never. Anytime Oscar grab you, like I'm just gonna go down. Fuck this.
the only person that ever got out of it was my brother, because he'll do like this little spin. I just grab your shirt. When I saw Jason do that one time, I said, oh, you know what? That's the way I'm gonna tackle all these big dudes.
Yeah. Oscar, you did me like that once, dog. You grabbed my leg. I took one regular step, and then my foot wasn't there for the next one. I fell flat on my face, dog.
Yeah.
I said, hell no, that shit never again.
I can't believe it would always still work. I'd be like, man, people still follow
Yeah,
me.
it would work on me because I just wouldn't be thinking. I'd be like, I'm gonna just get past them.
Yeah, not me. He grabbed my shirt, I just go down. I'm good. First down, we good.
Yeah, I got that from Jason. Dog. I got that from Jason.
Remember those days. Now, y'all know I never knew. I know this kind of off topic of sports, but I never knew Jason, Marvin
Was older than
Marvin.
Jason was older than us, short.
Yeah, no.
Marvin was older than me. Didn't know that. But and I
Marcus
never knew they
was
had
our
jaundice.
age.
Marcus was our age,
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew they had jaundice.
They had a sickle cell. They had sickle cell.
Sickle
They had
cell
jaundice
and
and
jaundice.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Which I guess that makes sense. We was kids.
You know, all three of them and their mama passed away. All
So
of
Did-
Yep.
yeah. I remember, like I said, I was
Mhm.
at their house
Mhm.
before I met y'all.
Yeah.
Those were my road dogs on the street.
Yeah.
Like I would go down there. I remember having to fight the motherfuckers too, because
yeah, they
our
was kind of
uncles.
rowdy.
Well, my cousin Daryl would hang around with their uncles and stuff, and all the houses and the Davises and shit.
Yep.
And I remember going down there, and they would be like, "Hey, my little nephew could beat your little nephew up," and they would make us fight each other.
Yeah.
And so like I stopped hanging around them for because of that, because I got jumped by like 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers.
Yep.
But yeah, I go down there and hang out with them all the time. If I wasn't at their house, they was at my house.
Yeah.
And so
I mean, it was the same way with us. They used to spend the night over there, and then we stay up all night long. Then our mom and them come in and be mad. Y'all been up all night? I want all y'all to stand up on the wall right here. We all had to stand on the wall, trying not to go to sleep because we've been up pillow fighting all night long.
Yeah.
I remember when I came to Coverdale, when you're a new kid on the block or whatever, I was like, man, let me see who looking for kids to play with.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I met I forget which order, but I met Dello and them. Then I met Benny. I met remember little short Damien.
I remember Bushwick. We used to call him Bushwick.
Several people kind of like in our vicinity. Of course, I met Jason Gray and Jason George.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started realizing when I first met Mark and Oscar, they was coming down the street going to, I think it was George's house. Memory
we was going over there to play ball.
They were going over there to play George, and Mark, Mark is just a people person. So he immediately me and Mark hit it off, and then I found out Oscar was his brother, and Oscar just, he cool. Mm-hmm. So then I had to compare. I was like, because I used to hang over there with Dello them, but Dello them was kind of like this. To me, they was aggressive and boring. And when I would come over there, they just would talk shit all the time. Sometimes they would tease me or whatever. And I always had a temper, so I would always kind of get agitated when I be over there. And then I remember Damon really pissed me off one time. Little short Damon. I forgot he said something, and I'm like, Damon, you little than a motherfucker. I said something, and he challenged me to a fight. And I was like, this is one of the moments, the first time I almost got into a fight with somebody in Carverdale, and I was like, do I really want to have to fight? I literally was trying to use logic here. Not necessarily that I was scared, but Dello and them was all right there, and I'm sitting there going, they all hanging out. If I get beat down by Damon, everybody gonna want to beat me up in the neighborhood. So I was like, you know what? And then what, they could jump me. So I was like, I'm gonna just talk intelligent to Damon and make this nigga leave me alone. Which is what I did to Dello and them initially, because they tried to, not like pick a fight, but they would say stuff that I would consider offensive. Maybe it could have been my temper. But when they realized I was intelligent, they never wanted to pick on me. Yeah. But then when I met Oscar and Mark, and then I met Cliff, me and Cliff almost was finna get into a fight. Once again, Cliff being, he was always aggressive. And it got to the same situation where I had to talk down the potential fight with Cliff by just saying, dude, why you don't even know me? Why you want to fight me? Oh, because he had no excuse on why he wanted to fight me, but he was testing me. And that's just what neighborhood kids do. The same thing with Chucky. Chucky actually challenged my brother, all because my brother Travis, all because we was new to the neighborhood, wanted to fight Travis. But they actually got into a fight, and Chucky didn't win. He went and grabbed the brick. I was proud of my brother. I'm like, damn, because everybody was like, Chucky, fight everybody. But he didn't beat Travis. But then I just found out, though, out of Mark and Oscar and everybody else, I'm like, Mark and Oscar, they kind of like the people that I need to just gravitate to. They got a better sense of.
Yeah, I wonder how we did start, because I remember when I first saw you, I was like, man, who is this goofy kid?
No, that's why I started always hanging out with y'all, because I like y'all vibe better. Yeah. And that's why I did it. And I remember your mama used to probably, I guess she was like, same thing. Who is this new guy coming to always play with Mark and Oscar? And then, of course, I ran into you, Shaw, because of Oscar and Mark.
Because, we used to hang out with Jason and Short, like the Davises, like Jason, Marvin, Marcus, Short the most. And then you came around and just kind of came into the clique, and then it just started being us. Because then Jason and started being bad, too.
Because I knew Jason them because, I want to say my family in the houses, I want to say Jason's mom was like real good friends with my mom, just like Phil's mom was real good friends with my mom at one point in time. So I met them through that way. But Mark and Oscar them, I remember I got this black and gold Huffy bike for Christmas.
He always had the coolest bikes, dog.
And I just riding around the neighborhood, and Mark was like, "Hey, let me ride your bike."
I never knew how y'all met. That's how y'all met?
Yeah, I was riding around the neighborhood.
Because when I think about it, we actually, growing up, met Dello and them first, all the Holcombs, and then Wayne. We actually met Wayne before I think we met. That's like right around the time I think we may have met you, Short. Because you used to come down there on your bike, and we was like, man, this dude got the coolest bikes in the neighborhood. But I knew Wayne, I knew Dello and them, like everybody else before I knew, and then Jason and everybody else came right after that.
Yeah.
Because we was in our other house when we started.
And then I didn't realize this.
Yep. Right across the street from
we built bike ramps and then
with April Foreman and all them. They used to live right across the street from us. And Dello and them was right down the street. Man.
Remember at the Little Park we was riding bikes through them. I don't know why it was humps between them trees.
They made a track.
We made a track.
Track. Yeah.
We made tracks. Yeah.
Remember those days?
I was trying to explain that to people that we had multiple bike tracks throughout the whole neighborhood. We had the bike track in front of y'all house. We made a bike track at my house. We had the Little Park bike track.
It's when kids used to actually come outside.
Yep. Now remember the term pumping? Remember we used to pump each other? Y'all don't remember that term?
You get on the handlebar.
When somebody didn't have a bike to ride, we would pump each other. And we usually had to pump each other to West Branch. I'm like, man, I remember those days.
To the big park?
Yeah, to the big park. And I remember I used to get Oscar because I don't know why I didn't have a bike all the time.
Who got pumped all the way to the mall?
Who? We did.
Remember we started riding our bikes?
We rode to the mall before.
I think it was It had to be us, dog. It had to be one of us, because I remember when me and Dave. I don't know if you was there, Short, but David bent the forks on his bike. You remember? Was you there for that one?
I think
Remember, Dave? We was riding in
big
the
ass
big
rock or
pothole.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you bent the forks to your bike or something like that.
Oh, that was that field. We was going to West Branch. It was a big ass field right there.
Nah,
And,
we
I
was
think
going
that's
to the
what it
mall
was.
this time.
Nah, it was back. We was going
the
to the mall.
mall?
We was going to the mall this time.
Yeah.
It was like a pothole or something. Man, you had bad pothole syndrome. dog.
Nah, so Oscar and Mr. Hardy was never comfortable with me. I don't think completely.
Oh no,
I was
hell
like a
no.
little
Yeah.
rebel.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
used,
They're
I
like, this
used to
man
always
ain't got
try
no
to get out
curfew, no nothing.
Hey, my dad would be like, but what's wrong with your friend David? What's wrong with that
Oh,
boy?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fit
My
in.
parents,
with
it's the
white
same
people.
thing.
I come from a very impoverished background. I'm just trying to fit in. But yeah, your mama, it's like your mama
She used to-
never knew I was actually a good person. They just
Mhm.
never thought. Now, you know who wasn't? He's okay now, but I never knew Kasi used to steal from y'all or whatever,
Yeah,
which
he
I
stole
never
some
stole from
earrings.
Oscar.
Yeah.
I
And
never did
I
that
remember, yeah, he used to steal. Or at least I who was that told me, Mark or you?
No, he did. Our mama had bought us these earrings or whatnot. And we just, it wasn't like we was wearing them out. Then one day he came over there with the earrings on, and my mama
He came
was
over
looking
to
at
your
his-
house.
That's how he just forgot he had the earrings on. And my mama was like, "Kasha, where you get them earrings from? You ain't get them out the little thing we had." No, I got these myself or whatnot. We looking at the earrings like, "Kasha stole them."
Yeah,
He hit me up the other day on Facebook.
man, I wasn't even.
Please.
I remember I
Wow.
spent so much time at your house. My dad be like, "Hey, you need to give them Hardings a rest. They tired of seeing you." I'm like, "What? They don't even register. They love me
Yep.
over there."
Yeah, look, even Shaw realized y'all had the best little, like, y'all was the best people to be friends with or whatever. No drama, no
Yeah,
issues.
just like to go play sport. And you always got two people when you came over. Like, hey, I
He was
get-
always, yeah. I love that,
Nah,
man.
that's the thing that got me about you, Dave. You got all these brothers, and if we went over there to play ball, it's only one of y'all coming out the house.
Yep.
Yep.
Just
facts.
one.
And you know what was also funny to me? I used to think about this.
Mhm.
Your mama used to damn near have to force me to go home, dog.
Yeah.
I would stay over to y'all house till it get dark time and Miss Hardy, David, it's time to go.
Shit,
I'm
was
like,
in
shit,
trouble.
huh?
I get in trouble. I come outside. I be like, "Oh shit, the street lights is on."
Yeah, that's what she used to say about that. She like, why didn't he have a curfew? I'm like, I don't know. And then she started being like, when you used to come, she like, Oscar, did David go to school today? And I'm like, so every day I would come home, she would be
You
like,
would
"Did
always
David go to
tell her.
school?" I'm like, nah, he ain't go to school today. He ain't go to
As
school.
soon as I get over there, Shaw, Miss Hardy, why you ain't go to school today? I'm like, what? Oscar. He would always tell
He would ask me though. She'd be like, "Did he go to school?" I'm like, "Nah."
But yeah, dog. That so I was like, yeah, I'd rather be friends with Oscar and Mark.
Yeah.
Shaw. And all these other niggas in Coverdale, what was it? Jim Hansberg, fucking
Mhm.
Steve Funno. These niggas was not my types of people to
Nah.
hang around with. They around the drugs.
All
They
the
didn't
time.
care about shit. Yeah.
Mhm.
It just wasn't that type of thing.
Nah, we just played sports and trying
And
to
have fun. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Remember those days.
I try to
Yeah.
tell people, like, they didn't understand. I was like, man, my crew. I was like, I remember when I went to school and I found out a white girl like me. Like, I had to ask my homies for if it was okay for her.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Nah,
Remember
I'm trying to
Carla? Was
think-
it Carla Oscar? Shaw was with Carla, the white
Carla.
chick.
Yeah, it was Carla.
I was
man,
like,
this
Shaw got him a little white
is a
girlfriend.
white girl like me.
Oh,
They was
yeah.
like, man, what did we say? You should goose it. Something
Yeah.
like,
I said something about that. Yeah. You need to. Yeah, I did say that.
yeah, I was
Shaw,
like, oh, okay, it's okay, this. Shit.
Did you ever hit it, Shaw?
No.
Okay.
From Black and Trying though.
Yeah, it's all.
Right.
I got you. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that was a good time.
I
I'm
had-
trying to think when did I first meet Phil? Phil and
Yeah,
Derek.
when did I mean, I had to meet Phil through Mark.
I knew
'cause,
Phil
You know, Mark
since I
and
was
Phil
like
hung out.
4 years old.
Yeah, because I think I met them late because I didn't saw it until we moved into the new house.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think when, because we never used to go that far back in car. After
Yep.
10 years, we was like, Algiers is dangerous. We ain't supposed to go to Algiers. The old country down there by that. We was like, nah,
Yeah.
we can't go that far.
Phil and them lived down the street from my grandma, so like every Sunday, I had to go to
that's right.
church.
Yeah.
I had to go to church. When I was done with church, I would go down to Phil and them house.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I met Phil through Mark because I just have memories of when Mark would hang out with Phil. Then I'll be over there with Phil and Mark.
Yeah.
And I remember one time we was in the Phil house. This was at nighttime. And I didn't know how Phil mama was, but when she found out we was all in Phil's room, who the hell you got in that house? Get all these kids out of the house. Get your ass.
Miss K was strict as hell, dog.
Oh, no. And then here me and Mark out hanging out with Phil at his window at night. And I'm sitting there going, Mark, you need to be home. Your mom and them gonna be tripping.
I remember when we would hoop at Phil's house at like midnight.
Yep.
Yeah,
You
y'all
barely see the ball and stuff. Be like, man,
yeah, Mark would come to my window and knock.
fast.
Mark and David, both of y'all would come to my window, knock on my window at night. Hey, you coming out? And I would sneak out the back window, and then we go to Phil house.
Yep. I remember that.
Those were the days. Now you made me think about. I don't know why you don't remember this, Shaw, but now you make me remember the shit that me and Oscar went through. At least Oscar admitted he messed up.
What's that?
That day that you left for some reason, me and Oscar.
I think he was going to see a girl or something, huh?
I think I would have.
Yeah, that's what.
Girl, yeah.
Probably
And
went
we
over
was just
Amy.
sitting there. Yeah, we was just sitting there watching the porno.
Nah, that shit was like a movie, man.
I went to West Branch to Amy's house. Matter of fact, yeah.
That
I
day.
remember? I think so. Pretty sure.
Oh, no wonder you wasn't coming back. What, man? Ray pulled up, I'll never forget it. I said, Ray here.
Man, I
And
just took
then
off.
he had Shan, Nene, and Shay.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then the damn.
Now I'm glad David was older and was like, man, let me do something smart. That other dude just took off.
I just bounced. He straight up bounced. Dog, I had one of them moments, dog. It's kind of like a Flash. You know how when you see Flash from the movies, it's that because he thinks so fast, everything slow down. I had one of those moments where I was like, oh shit, what should I do? Okay, you know how the VCR take forever to eject? I'm like, god damn, this shit. And then finally it came out. I snatched it with the tape. And then we couldn't run out the back. Ray was already back there. Ray was already. And then I was like, Oscar, I'm right here. Whatever. The next thing
I hear something because it was dark. We stand in the dark and they knocked over all kind of stuff.
Yeah, you remember when we went over to Laura's house? I went over there to smash.
Yeah.
And her parents came home.
Oh, damn.
Yes. Yes.
But she was so smooth. You could tell she did this shit before. She was like, she's like, hey, my parents home. I was like, oh shit. And she was like, hey, don't go out this way. Just wait till they come this way. You can go this way. They'll never know. I was like, damn, this you motherfucking pro at this shit.
Yep.
No. Remember that time that we was trying to get Geneva in my room?
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Dave.
We trying to get her to give it up.
Dave.
Sure, you was there too.
I ran out the room.
Yeah.
At least it must have been me then. I was like, man, I'm gonna get Geneva.
No,
I stayed.
we was trying to smash it. Then like I smelled something bad.
You know how crazy Geneva was?
I said, I'm out of this.
Geneva's like, what y'all doing to her?
I'll see y'all later.
Like, I remember grabbing her titties and she's like, why you grabbing my titties? What y'all want?
Man, we ended up ripping her panties. I think ripped her panties or something too.
Yeah,
bro,
I'm like, nigga, we finna catch a rape charge. Y'all better come. I was thinking that myself, but I was like, nah, we ain't finna go that far.
Yeah. You know, she tried to rape me in school. Like,
she did.
Remember when Cy Falls didn't have everybody in it yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
in the staircases and stuff like that.
So yeah, so like she called me in the staircase, dog, and like grabbed my shit, and I was like, oh hey, what the fuck? She was like, we can do it right here. I said, I'm good.
Yeah.
I forgot this chick name I smashed in that scat.
Oh, that big girl.
What's her name?
Opal.
That's what it was.
I remember.
I straight up smashed Opal. This is one. It's funny about the people you. It's funny about the people you hang with in Carbondale because you know it was a lot of youngsters in Carbondale. Yeah. I had a moment with a lot of the strangest encounters with certain people in Carbondale. I had a moment with Fisher. Me and Fisher never got along. Fisher used to always talk shit to me because he thought I was weak for some reason. I don't know. Yeah. But me and him had a moment where it was this chick at the mission. You know how it was a woman's mission, and the women was just there. Fisher be trying to smash some of these young women, and there was this one chick that I wanted to smash. Fisher walked in the room with me and her, trying to smash her, not knowing I was there. He's like, "What you doing here, David?" I'm like, "I'm just trying to talk to this chick. Whatever you trying to smash." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying to smash." And then me and this nigga both trying to see if we can smash her together. It's the same shit with Opal. But this time it was Marvin.
I used to be in love with Angel Gay. I
Oh
thought she
yeah,
was
yeah,
beautiful.
we all did. Yeah,
I
we
thought
all
Angel was beautiful.
did. Yep.
I thought Angel was beautiful. I thought Keisha
Keisha
Martinez,
Martinez, yeah.
obviously.
It was just them two for me.
And then there was another Mission kid named
What's her
June
name?
that would pop in and out.
Oh
every
yeah,
once
no, I
in a
remember
while.
June. I
June
remember
was
June.
bad, dude.
Yeah,
I was
she's
like,
yeah.
I don't know what she
June,
looked like now, but
was it Kendra, the one that had that used to live
I
right
like
there?
the Kendra too because
you know
Yeah,
Kendra
Kendra-
passed, right?
Yeah, yeah, mhm,
Yeah.
I like the Kendra because she actually had a nice little body on.
yeah.
So Kendra was like
She ended up
almost
dating
like my
Jason
sister.
Daniels. Yeah,
Yeah. Because the other girl that was the other lady that was my mom's best friend was Miss Hurt, Deborah Hurt, her mom. So,
Oh, okay.
so I knew Kendra for a long time. Miss Hurt used to babysit me, matter of fact.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I'ma
nah,
just
you
tell
named
y'all-
all the ones that we all used to look at, be like, yeah, them the ones.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
I thought Dolores was kind of ugly, but she was letting me hit. So
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny because Dolores had like two other friends, and when I was in junior high, I'd always be on the phone with them. You know how your mom would get on the other end of the phone, and it'd always be Dolores. I can't think of the other girl's name or whatnot because I was like talking to her, but they would call me like on three-way.
yeah,
We on the phone at the same time. My mom would be on the phone listening. Hey, it's time for y'all. I'd be, oh, damn, got to get off the phone. But I can't think of the other girl's name.
I used to get that shit too from my dad. What were you doing on the phone? Oh shit.
Technically, y'all, check it out. Technically, I did smash Angel. Technically.
Mhm.
The reason why I say technically is because it
Mhm.
was still awkward because
Mhm.
it was in, got
Mhm.
some strokes,
Mhm.
but she was like, it's uncomfortable, that type
Mhm.
of thing.
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, oh, damn, girl.
Oh yeah.
I had to, I had to go on and
Yeah.
stop it or whatever. She gave it to me, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It, I guess, I don't know if I was her first. I don't know, but
Mhm.
it's kind of one of them things. It's
Yeah.
not. I don't think it's comfortable for a chick if it's the first, if that her
Nah.
first time or whatever. But so I never had nothing to brag about because I didn't nut.
We get
I
the,
didn't
yeah.
get nut. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
one of them things.
Yeah, that was.
But yeah, I wanted Keisha. That's who I wanted.
I think everybody did.
God damn, I wanted Keisha. Remember that time we spent the night at Jim's house? What was his name? Jim.
Chris.
Daddy.
Jim Reed. Yeah, Jim Reed.
Nigga, I thought I was gonna smash
Yeah.
Keisha that night, dog. I was like, can you believe we all? How many people from Car? Was you over there too, Oscar?
Yeah, I
Or
was there
just,
too.
Was it just?
No, I was there too. We
I was
used to
there.
play basketball outside at the goal and everything. Yeah.
Dog, what was the reason he had let us all spend the night?
Because
birthday party.
Bible. No, he used to do that Bible study thing.
Oh, that's right.
And
yeah.
we used to go over there. All the people from the youth revival thing, he would have like a little thing at his house or whatever to bring all the younger kids over there. So that's why we end up. And none of us, we was only going to youth revival because she was there.
Dog, I remember Keisha
yeah.
had some underwear on and she had a little skirt and fell down, dog. I don't know, dog. I was being a pervert.
I remember me and Randall went to go see Cliff, and I forgot who else was over there.
Mhm.
And like I was dressed. I don't know how the fuck I was dressed. I had like some Lokes on and a Pittsburgh jersey and some like white pants.
He
And,
just got through listening to NWA, huh? That was.
Hey, you know, we was all about that West Coast shit back
Yep.
back then. And so I remember being over there and I was just kind of hanging out. And I never felt like I was ever like the coolest person. But Keisha walked up to me and she was like, "You gonna be handsome."
Dog,
I was like, I don't know how to take that. Like, gonna be handsome. But like at the same time, I was like, Keisha.
That
No,
would've made my day.
she actually grabbed my booty one time when we was in Truett, and
I
the
wonder if
teacher
What?
it came out and saw her or whatnot. So I'm
Yeah.
like getting my stuff out my locker or whatnot. She just grabbed my booty and I walked off, and the teacher looked at me, and I was just like, I don't know, and she just kept going.
What she look like now?
I seen it.
No, I know my other
You ran into
homeboy
it
seen
too,
it.
huh, Oscar?
It's been a minute. My other
Yeah, it's
homeboy
been a
ran
minute
into
for me,
it,
but-
yeah.
When I seen it, dog, she was still fine. She had
Mhm.
nice shape on. Not her face. You know, her face wasn't necessarily all that pretty, but
The
her body looked good to me.
the only couple people that like I ran into ever since I've been in the army
Mhm.
was I ran in the floor.
God damn
Yeah,
it. Well, you
and-
know she
no,
married a
Flo-
black dude?
Yeah, Flo got escaped because I was like, wait a minute. If I knew Flo was dating black dudes, and this the
Oh,
bad thing,
man.
she used to date Marcus Davis. I didn't know she
Marcus
used
She
to date.
married
Davis.
a black dude.
Marcus Davis literally smashed like every chick that I had a crush on.
No, he smashed Day. He smashed Day, and I'm sitting there going,
He
like, wait a minute.
did.
He smashed
He ain't
like
gonna let me
They
smash
let him
me
hit it.
To my knowledge, because I was just like, wait a minute, you dating
Marcus
more than
smashed like
that? I'm
every chick that I
ah.
ever had a crush on.
Nah, I don't
Yep.
understand that.
So remember that chick that I kind of talked to for like months, Chaka?
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, he knocked her up, didn't he? If I remember.
Chaka,
correctly.
you know Chaka date the youngster from the neighborhood, Josh.
She dated a couple of niggas.
Josh,
from
his grandparents was Mr. Bucknell. She's
Yeah.
married to him. She's married to him.
They married now.
Yeah.
She's a personal trainer now.
She said, I actually saw that. They used to personal train at LA Fitness off of the Beltway over there. So I saw both of them over there because I saw him first, and then I was like, oh, that's right. He married to Chaka or whatever because she used to be over there.
Mhm.
Yeah. But she still look good.
I was so jealous when Keisha started dating Elton. I was like, what the fuck? What's she seeing this nigga? He was taller than him. I guess maybe because he was tall.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, this nigga smashing Keisha.
Yeah, they was
Okay.
I mean, King and
She still looks amazing.
Who?
Keisha.
You looking at her now on Facebook?
Yeah.
God damn
I
it,
got
let
her
me
on
look.
Facebook.
Yeah, you're a mutual friend, like number one mutual friend.
What's her name?
Who, me?
Lakeisha Martinez. She still look good. Yeah. She gained a little weight though, I think. Is that her?
Shaw, you might be looking at the wrong girl.
You saying she's ugly?
No, I'm just saying, is you looking at the right one?
No, I'm looking at Keisha Martinez. Cause we're mutual friends with Oscar.
Oh,
How you spell it?
L-A.
Is it one word?
Nigga, spell Lakeisha.
Yeah.
It's spelled differently. Lakeisha.
Yeah.
Yeah, she still look good. Angie, her little sister look good too, though. But she married a cop or something like that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I went on a cruise with them. Oh, whatnot, and they was on the cruise. I was like, okay. But she didn't come because Paula married Dre's, the younger sister married Dre's cousin, and when they had their family reunion, they had a cruise. But Paula and Angie came, but Keisha didn't come.
Well, I don't see it.
I forgot why. Oh, because I became a when I got my lender license.
Mhm.
Like I was just looking up people that I know that were lenders, and guess who's a lender also?
Who is that?
Marissa Reed. Remember them?
Oh yeah, was they twins?
The twins, yeah.
Yeah. They look good too. Yeah, they was both good. Yeah.
Carissa, I think she gained a
Carissa
little
and
weight. Carissa was always the skinny one that only dated Mexicans.
Oh.
Marissa was the one that dated black.
See, I think one of them had cut their hair off at one point. They cut
think
their hair real short.
Carissa did. I want to say.
I'm probably friends with them on Facebook too.
Dog, I got that close.
Damn. Yeah, to the twins. Yeah.
Like that close. One of my homies at Langham Creek was like his mom had left one out of town, so he's like, I got the house to myself all weekend. And then one of the dudes on the football team had a birthday party at the swimming pool in Concord Bridge, and so we all went. And I want to say, what was it? Remember Frida Ray?
Yeah, I remember Frida Ray.
Remember she had that light skinned girl that was her cousin. What was her name? Start with it. Was it?
I remember her, but I don't remember her name.
Frida Ray's cousin. I don't remember her cousin. I just remember she hung with Olga all the time.
Olga.
Yeah.
It was Frida.
Olga do not look good.
Who was Day Day's cousin?
Felicia. Felicia. Yeah.
I smashed her.
Yeah.
Felicia.
Man, hey dog, we on live, dog.
My bad. Oh, my bad.
Oscar, I think we Eskimo buddies, dog.
Yeah, no, we is, dog.
Hey,
We is, dog.
ain't that why Day Day say she wouldn't give it to you?
Yeah, because I smashed Felicia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's a cop out. That ain't even a good excuse.
So
Yeah.
Mike invited Felicia to the house, right? And I remember it was me, Mike, and I invited Derek Wade, and we bought. I don't know how we got all this alcohol, but we got a shitload of alcohol at the house, and we was like, "Yo, we throwing a party," you know. And so we had this pool party. Derek had Frida Ray, Mike had Felicia. I ain't had nobody, right? And me and my girlfriend had just broke up, and so I was like, "Damn, I ain't got no girl to bring over here." So I'm at the party hustling, dog, and you know, shoot or shoot. So here come
Yep.
Marissa, badass, in the party, and I know she had broke up with her boyfriend.
Mhm.
So I spent the whole rest of the night, dog, shooting my shot.
Mhm.
And she was like, well, what are you doing after this? And I was like, man, you know, we got this party we're about to go to afterwards. This is a little small thing. We got a little alcohol. This is gonna be us. And she was like, I want to go. And I was like, drained it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then and so we was getting ready to roll, like literally walking out the party. And I'm like, I'm about to smash Marissa Reed. I've been dreaming about this shit since kindergarten. And then her friend showed up and was like, Marissa, where you going? And she was like, I'm going to this party with Rashad. And they were like, no, you're not. You coming with us. And she was like, oh, well, I'm going with them.
Be
I'm like,
what? All that work I done put in.
what just happened? No, cock blocking asses.
Yeah.
You know what I just realized? Check it
What's
out.
up?
Remember my days, my little Rosa Martina.
Oh, yeah.
My little Rosa Linda Martina era.
Mhm.
Why y'all never, you, Chad, Oscar, and Mark, why y'all never tried to smash her two friends? That real dark.
Oh yeah, she did have a cool. She did have a cool cousin. We flirted, but I never pursued. But she was around like maybe once or twice that I saw her. And we flirted one time because I remember we went somewhere with her one time. I remember looking at her stomach and I was like, man, her stomach looks so nice.
Oh,
She had that
black
little
one or
I
the
might have been
white?
locked up.
That was what you said, was it the black one or the white? What you say?
Because it was two chicks.
Mhm.
She probably, Rosa had more than just two friends, but it was two that loved her, that they always hung together.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about her cousin. You talking about her friends from high school?
Yeah.
Oh no,
High
I ain't trying to. I know you talking about Cookie and
Why you ain't try to smash them, dog? They
I think
wasn't
my brother probably did. I didn't.
Probably.
Yeah.
I was handcuffed. Remember, I was dating Carla, and then when I wasn't dating Carla, I was dating that Mexican and black girl named Jennifer for a little
The reason
bit.
why I'm saying this because I remember both of them. Her white friend and her black friend said the child was cute.
I think
And
my
I was
brother
like,
tried to.
Why
smash
didn't you try to hook it up, nigga?
Nigga, you used to come with us sometime. Remember, we even got pictures of
Yeah.
being at Rose's grandmama house.
And you should have been like, hey, they think you cute.
I wouldn't. I don't
But
know.
you talking the ones that she went to school with, right? Her friends.
Yeah, just the
it
one.
was Cookie, and I can't think of the other girls. And we used to call her. My brother called her Cookie. I don't even know what that's. I think her name was Paulette.
Yeah,
her real
that's
name.
what it was.
But my brother
Nah,
used to call her Cookie for some reason because I think she always had cookies or something.
Oh,
Nah, we could go
I
back.
remember
dog.
Paulette. I remember Paulette.
Think about it. If we would
Okay,
go back,
so if I could go back, I would. For one, I
I'm
would
smashing
have
Keith.
left.
I know
I would
that.
have left the Carla girl alone
Mm-hmm.
because if I could, if I had the knowledge that I have today, knowing that shit wasn't gonna go nowhere, I probably would have stayed with and not fucked it up with Elvira. To be honest, remember her?
Yeah.
Yeah,
In high school.
yeah. That girl, she played on the basketball team, South
Yeah.
Falls.
Mm-hmm.
So what you mess? How did you mess it up?
Bro, I stood her up like so many damn times to dates.
Yeah.
Like I stood up the homecoming two times
Damn.
for the deuce, son.
She was nice too, though, dog. She was nice.
She was
Yeah.
pretty. She was
Yeah.
cool. She hooped with me.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Like it was just me. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. You know, you just fuck up some shit and be like, what the fuck was I thinking about?
Now Olga pulled me over one day, dog. Olga, she became
Aguilar?
a cop. Yeah, she pulled me over one day.
Get the fuck out of here.
You remember you?
Yeah, that was the only reason she pulled me over. I was in my old school one time, and I was like, man, I wasn't even doing that.
So Olga hooked me up with Carla, by the way.
Oh, really? Ah, damn.
Because me and Olga shared a class together.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we were walking down the hallway and she was like, my friend thinks you're so cute. And I'm like, who's your friend? And then she was like, she's white. And I was like, ooh, I don't know about that. And then I immediately went home that day and asked y'all,
Mm-hmm.
hey, what do you do if a white girl like you?
Yep.
Yep.
Now I think, sure, you might have been the first one I saw date a white girl.
Out of the group I was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you was.
I remember your mom did not like that.
Nah, dog. I remember I had to hide Sam for a while.
Mom did not like that.
Yep. Before I brought Sam home.
I got to talking to from my parent, mostly my dad.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like you can't date white girls. It was just like
You couldn't find a black chick, son.
it wasn't like that. It was more of like I just want you to be safe because you know what they grew up with.
Yeah, that's how I was. My mama was like, you don't want to have like little black kids, and I was just like, what they gotta do with anything? I like, mama, you a pocket racist.
Hey, but Carla's dad, right? Cause she would go to his house sometimes, and you know, I'd call her. Cause she give me, you know, we had cell phones back then. I had to actually call his house and shit. And I'd be like, hi, can I speak to Carla? And he'd be like, oh, 1 second, Carla. And then he would get on the phone and we would have conversations with each other.
Yeah.
And to the point where like because you know, they knew me as Anthony. Oh man, Anthony, you know, I can't wait to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think one day she called me Rashad for whatever reason. And he was like, who's Rashad? And she's like, that's Anthony's middle name. And he was like, he's black.
Yep, I already knew it.
Never spoke to that nigga again.
Damn. And I already know Shaw was talking with that white vernacular.
Hey, code switching like a motherfucker, dog. Yep. You know we got that from our moms.
Yeah.
Remember your mom would answer the phone and she put that white people voice up.
No, they still do that.
Hello?
Black folks still do that. Yeah.
Man, I dated some other white girl in high school, but I can't think of her name. And I know you probably remember this dude named Neil. Dave, remember this dude named Neil?
Neil. Yeah,
He
yeah.
used to buy, like-
Neil, he was a real energetic dude. And
Yeah. Because I didn't know she used to date him because I think he was a grade ahead of me.
Oh, I know who she is.
Yeah.
No, I had a crush on her.
I ended up dating her.
Chick.
Yeah.
You dated her?
But she ended up dropping out of school. That was like, and that was the
for
end of
real?
my little relationship.
But didn't she used to date Neil?
She did, but no, you probably thinking about the other girl that Neil used to bring all them flowers and stuff to. This girl told me she dated Neil, but I seen Neil date this other girl, so I don't know if you thinking about her.
Yeah, it's probably her then. Go ahead.
This girl was a white girl, like little short blonde hair with a little bob or whatever. And we dated in high school for like maybe 2 weeks, and then she dropped out. So that was the end of the relationship.
Wow, just straight dropped out.
Straight dropped out. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. That was the first official white girl that I dated because I used to miss these other little white girls in my classes, but I'd never really dated them.
Man, I don't know when the first time I dated a white chick. I don't think I don't know. I dated throughout the years. There's numerous of them, or should I say I smashed? Cause I don't remember having too many long relationships with a white chick. Yeah, it's probably because I just had generally had sex with different white chicks.
Yeah,
kind of like a one night stand type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the coldest chick you dated in high school?
I ain't really dated.
I ain't got nobody.
Yeah, you was all studious and shit in high school.
I was mainly with Rosa. She wasn't cold at all.
Sylvia, I'll probably say Sylvia. I dated Sylvia.
Oh yeah, I remember Sylvia. Yeah. I dated Sylvia for like what?
Wait a minute, you dated the same girl Oscar did?
Yeah,
I dated Sylvia.
I dated Sylvia. Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Remember the big yellow chick? I dated her too.
Oh yeah, yeah. She looked like she'll beat you up. I remember her.
Tasha. I think it was Tasha.
Yeah.
Forgot about her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember this girl's name. Brandy. Her name was Brandy. She was German and Mexican. Oh, she's German and Puerto Rican is what she was.
She must have been Langham Creek.
Wow.
She was in Langham Creek.
Oh, okay.
And so, bro, check peep game. I remember my senior year, I was like, because I was on and off with this girl. You remember Kirsten?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on and off with Kirsten.
Mm-hmm.
And
was I out of school at this point?
You might have been out of school because this was my senior year, my junior, senior year.
Yeah.
And but I was at Langham Creek, so I was on and off with this girl, and Kirsten broke up with me for whatever reason. I might have fucked up, and so I didn't have no date to prom. And so I remember my senior year, because I was in honors classes with Oscar. So when I got to my senior year, I dropped out of all the honors classes.
I did the same thing.
And so like I had all the credits to graduate, but except for like the mandatory classes. So like my first period class was like math, and then I had like 5 art classes.
I was like that too.
Like I just stayed in the art class for like 5 periods. And my teacher was cool with it. She would just like, hey, just as long as you turn your shit in on time or your stuff on, just, I don't really care what you do in here. Like, Just make sure you do the one assignment that I have you do. And so there was this Vietnamese chick named Rose that I had this huge crush on. And so I asked her to prom. I was like, hey, Rose, we rode the bus together, matter of fact. I just want to know if you have a date to prom. And she was like, I do. And I was like, oh, shit. And she's like, but my friend doesn't. And she thinks you're cute. And I was like, your friend? She's like, yeah. She's like, she's in one of your art classes. You just never paid her any attention.
Like,
I'm like, the fuck?
I'm like, I'm in that class for 5 periods. What you talking
Yeah,
about?
well, there's a couple of art classes I'd be sleeping. I'd just be knocked the fuck out in. And so I'm trying to like go through all the girls in all 5 of my art classes, trying to figure out who the hell this chick is that's got a crush on me. And so it ended up being the Brandy chick. And like I would have never thought in a million. She was cool as hell, but I thought she was out of my league. Yeah, she was beautiful, dog.
Oh.
She was super beautiful. Yeah. So that's what I went to. It's weird because my prom picture was like over the fireplace in my dad's house for a long time. And I think Kirsten came over and was like, why is that picture still up? And so I don't know where that picture is. Like, I think they might still have it somewhere, but I don't know. I kind of want it.
Man, I took Dana Holden when she passed away too. I took Dana Holden.
Dana Holden passed away?
Yeah, she passed away. Yeah.
From what?
I mean,
I don't know. Nobody ever put it out. I know her mom passed away from breast cancer. You know, Dana had big boobs or whatever. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she passed away like a while ago. Who did I hit up? I think I hit up like Corey or somebody on Facebook, and nobody ever really said what she passed away from. Because I actually saw her. She had gained a lot of weight the last time I saw her, but this was probably years before she passed away and stuff. But man, I'm gonna tell you what changed me when I was like, I think I was 16. I was probably like a sophomore. I was probably going into my junior year. So we had all these honors classes or whatever, right? So I was in this science class that had people in there that was either seniors and juniors or whatnot when I was a sophomore. So I got cool with this one girl. I think her name was Jennifer or whatnot. And I never saw her friends or whatever because she was in a higher grade than me. So one day I was working at Red Lobster, and her and her family came in there. And I'm like, Jennifer? Oh, okay. Because I usually didn't come out the back, but I ended up bringing the tray. And then she came back there to talk to me. She's like, my friend thinks you're so cute. And I'm like, who is your friend? And when she told me it was Den, you remember Den, how they?
God damn it!
I was like, what?
Hell no.
And that was the only reason I even knew who Den was.
Bro, Den
David,
was
yeah. And I was like,
I
Den thought I was cute. I was like, I didn't even think Den even knew who I was.
Bro, Den gave me buckets.
Damn.
Buckets of what?
I played her 1-on-1.
Oh.
Remember Dinka who?
God damn it, Den.
Yeah.
I'm
When
still
she told me that, I was like,
Den the Runkaway was her last name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Runkaway.
I still got it on Facebook.
Don't Google that name now.
No.
Oh, they probably don't have nothing that show her legal activities.
Yeah, dog, she had a big fraud case.
Dog, she gave me a kiss, dog.
It was like $1 million fraud case. She had to do jail time and everything.
What?
Yeah, dog, like years. Like I think it was like 3 to 4 years or something like that, and
I
pay
don't
back
think she really did
restitution.
time,
No, that's what the jury. I mean, that's what the verdict was. She had to do. I think it was less than 6 years, but she had to pay back millions of dollars of restitution. It was a big
probation.
like housing fraud.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Housing fraud. No, I think she was a bank financer or something like that. But they was doing some fraudulent thing where they was hyping up prices or something like that. But it was $1 million. It was $1 million scam thing.
Yeah, it was
TC
a type
used
of
to
real
kind of
estate
mess
fraud.
with her. And he told me, like, man, you know that girl going to jail? I'm like, what's she going to jail for?
I remember she had like a scholarship. And
You
all
never
her
told
sisters
me
was
that.
cute too.
Oscar, you never told me that Den said you was cute when you working at Red Lobster.
Dog, yes, I probably, if I didn't, dog, I know I had to tell you, dog, because I was all excited. I was like, nah, I did tell you that. Because as soon as I found out, I was so excited. I was like, man, only reason I even know who she is because my homeboy thinks she cute. And I was just like, what? And she
Now,
like,
you
yeah,
know why I'm so mad about never having the chance to get with Den? Because she already liked that one light-skinned dude. I'm light-skinned, so I thought I was in.
James. That
Probably
was his name, James.
Yeah, and he was I couldn't stand the nigga. I even threatened to beat him up. That's how much I wanted Den. But look, the dude that she ended up marrying ended up going bald-headed just like me, and he light-skinned. That could have been me.
Oh, yep.
Damn.
Right.
I forgot why I played her. I think I was just on the court on the side court playing ball one day, and she was like, "You want to play 1-on-1?" I was like, "What? Whatever." That bitch, bruh.
That was cold, Shard. She was trying to
Yeah.
give it to you.
I didn't think like that back then.
Yeah.
I wasn't a shooter quite yet.
Dog, you know what used to be fun when they used to have the guys come in there and play the girls team.
Bro, we would be out
Oh,
playing open gym, and I remember
that.
the first day the coach was like, I forgot her name.
Mhm.
She's like, "Hey, could y'all scrimmage the girls team?" It was all of us. We was like, "What the?
Yeah.
Okay."
You're like, okay.
They were backing us down in the paint.
Dog, I them box socks. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Nah, why they put the booty on y'all when they
Yeah,
come?
no.
And it was like I'm like trying to be like, is this safe? I'm like, I don't even know what to do right now. You can just have the ball.
Who was that redhead girl? Oh, I had a huge crush on her too.
Not Bunny Watson, huh?
Bonnie.
Bunny Watson, yeah.
Yeah, I said I don't know why I got a thing for redheads.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She can hoop though.
She
can
can hoop her ass off.
Her brother could too, which is funny. I hung out with one of my other homeboys the other day, and he was telling me, he's like, "Man, I got this white boy that like he'll pull up on the basketball court and just be balling everybody out." And I can't think of his name now, but he said his name. And I'm like, he's like some redheaded dude or what. He said, "Man, you might know him. I see he went to y'all school." And when he said that, I was like, "Wait a minute, he got a sister named Buddy?" And he was like, "Oh yeah." I'm like, "Yeah, I know him." He did the same thing to me the first time I played against him. I was like, he was talking nerdy stuff and got on the court and just started dogging everybody out. I was like, "What? Who is this white
Bonnie
boy?"
can hoop her ass off, dude.
Her brother could too, her older brother, because he was real cool with my brother. I can't think of his name now. And I seen him probably like in the last 8 years or so.
Uh-huh.
But he can hoop. It was some other girl though that was on the team. I mean, the grade above us too that used to hoop. Man, dog, I don't know what she was.
LaToysa?
Oh no, I used to like Stacey LaToysa too. Yeah, Stacey LaToysa, but not her. Stacey was below us. It was
I
another.
kinda liked her a little bit, only because she was mixed. Wasn't she mixed with something?
Yeah, yep. I used to see her at the car shows, but she was like a bottle girl or whatever you call it, a model girl in bikinis or whatever at the car shows all the time. And so, but it was another girl. She was just a regular girl, but man, it was the first time they threw the ball up and bricked, and she like, you know how they got the girls shorts on or whatever, because all of them made them look like they had booties or whatever, and she put her booty on me, and I was just like, I'm in love. And then we had some big tall girl that used to play volleyball too. I can't think of what her name was, but she was tall. And
Stacey still look good, dog.
Yeah, Stacey still looked good the last time.
I'm Facebook stalking like a fucking detective.
Ain't nothing wrong. Everybody do that stuff.
Do they? I don't know.
Everybody do that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I have her on Facebook or nothing like that. Stacey.
I don't. She friends with Valerie. Remember her?
Big Val?
Big Val.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But yeah, but that was, man, it was some good times right there, dog. It was some real good times.
Dog, if you could go back in time with your same mind now, so your 40-year-old mind, and it get put into your teenage body, what would you do different when it comes to Smash?
Honestly, I would probably I would realize that what I know now is that if I would have just put my energy towards football.
No, I'm talking about Smash.
I'm telling you, I would smash less
and
put more energy towards football, which would have paid off with me going to play in a D1 college somewhere.
Oh, you'd have been smashing everything.
And then I would have smashed more.
D1, and you on the football scholarship.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
everything.
Yep.
I would have made more opportunities to try to actually smash the girls that was in my neighborhood, because back then I was like scary of girls. I was like, oh man, I don't know. I would have tried to smash all the girls back then. I ain't gonna say I would have smashed all of them. If one of them would have let me smash, I probably would have been like some of these other dudes. Like remember Courtney and Keisha from high school? I'd have probably been like that. Be like, man, I got the one I want to and just stayed with her.
Okay. Mine is similar to yours. I would have tried to smash all the chicks I liked in the neighborhood. But then I wouldn't have stayed with them. I would have been like, okay, good. I smashed them. All the chicks in high school, I'd have tried to smash. Went to the military, smashed. Well, it really wasn't none that I cared about smashing in the military.
Hey, Oscar Stacey, single.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, I
You
can
say
imagine.
Oscar single.
Stacey Latoys. Yeah.
What'd you say, Sean?
He
She's
said
single.
Stacey. Yeah, Stacey single.
She's a single
Oh,
mom
she-
now.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's a single mom.
So you're a single mom. Yeah. But no, I saw her. It was a while ago though, like years ago, probably like 10 years ago, because I used to put my car in the car shows.
Yeah.
And when I used to hang with TC all the time, like, man, you know Stacey gonna be up there. I'm like, why would she be up here? He's like, she do the modeling for the cars and stuff. So I was like taking pictures, and I'm like, man, this girl look familiar at one of the car shows I was at, and I'm like, oh, is that Stacey? I'm like, this is really Stacey up here in this bikini or whatnot. But
Yeah.
she still look good.
She looks like she in her 40s, but she looks good.
Mm-hmm.
How many kids you got?
I don't know, bro. I ain't going that deep.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think she probably got about 5. No, I'm just playing.
yeah. Because I remember her from Truett, and then
Yeah.
I wish Shaw would have. I remember when we used to go to our strip club and prostitute days. Can I say that on here?
Nah, you can't say that, dog.
Too late.
Oh man, I wish we'd had Shaw with us when we was doing all this. Dog, man, we was out there, dog.
Yeah, it was crazy, dog.
I didn't. Oscar, you came and hang out with me up in Clean a couple times.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I gotta make it to El Paso, dog. I gotta make it out there.
You know how it is. You're in the army bases, man. It wasn't.
Mhm.
If you didn't have, like, you didn't need game.
Mm-mm.
To be honest.
Everybody was horny on the army base.
Yeah.
Especially like right after basic training, and you got to that first duty station, and it was a bunch of girls that came too, and you was just like, damn.
So I was handcuffed.
Yeah, I was handcuffed too, to be honest.
I was
handcuffed.
I still.
When you first got there?
I was dating. So me and Kirsten got back together.
Yeah. Nah,
I was dating Rosa when I first got there, but then after she cheated on me and I broke up with her, I started smashing everybody I can.
Yeah, that was messed up too, dog. I remember that. That man came home, was upset. And then it was funny because my mama was like, Oscar, I think David outside crying.
I was not crying, man. I was just
We
sad.
was all looking through the mirror.
Did I-
Sniffle or something, dog. Man, we went straight to the club that night too, dog. After that,
Yeah, me and Kirsten broke up. I cried like a little bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
I remember I was on the phone, and then I drove all the way up to Oklahoma from fucking Fort Hood to go see her. Like I hauled ass up there, and because I remember like I was calling her, and it was just kind of like I was in PLDC, and I was literally standing in line for like 30 minutes to make a fucking phone call to her, and I would call, and she'd be like, "Hey, let me call you back." Click. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, hell no!
What the fuck? So
I'm like,
I got out of.
I don't. Yeah, go ahead.
I got out of PLDC and I was like, "Hey, I'm coming to see you," and she was like, "Okay." And so like I immediately packed my shit and drove all the way up to Tulsa from fucking Killeen. And I got there. I remember I got there, and remember we didn't have cell phones really back then.
Yeah, nah.
And I called her room, and she didn't answer, and I just sat outside her room for like 2 hours.
Damn.
And I was like, "Fuck this."
God.
So then I drove all the way back to fucking Fort Hood.
She never showed up.
Never showed up. And then like we got in this big ass fight on the phone, and then she was just like, "I just don't love you like that no more. Like more like a brother to me." And I was like,
damn.
Bro, I hung up the phone. That little Denzel tear fucking rolling down. I was like, "Man, this some bullshit." And then my roommate looked at me. It was a white dude. Yeah, it was a white dude. He looked at me and he was like, "You want a cigarette?" And I was like, "Fuck it."
So you know what? I cried when Rose admitted she cheated. I cried. I was
Man, when y'all officially broke up in the front yard, you did too. We saw you.
No.
Nah, that was when I had my video camera. I still got that on tape.
My barracks buddy, you know how we share barracks. He was like, "Man, it's all good, man." I was like, "Oh man, no."
Nah, you cried like that?
Remember Ricky?
No, you did Boys in the Hood.
You did the Boys in the Hood.
Like no. He's like, "Man, we gonna go out and find some girls." Sure enough, we went out that night, hooked up with some more chicks. But yeah, I've been there, Sean, so I know how I feel, man. I thought I was the only one who went through some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, I ain't never had that, dog. I ain't never had that.
This nigga had chicks being obsessed with him. Remember what's her name that used to always come looking for you?
Oh,
She
Crystal.
used to come to your house.
Yeah, she a lawyer now. Yeah, Crystal.
What's her name?
Crystal.
Crystal.
Yep.
I
know
never
her.
tried to give a play. You know what? That was like the reverse Day situation.
No, I
You never
smashed
gave
her.
a play,
I
huh?
No, I smashed her.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Day I still don't understand why Day never wanted to give him the booty. And she used to come over there and act all like they was close. And Oscar would be like, damn, just take the clothes off.
Yeah.
Oscar.
I can't.
You did it
Then
with
it was funny because I would see the dudes that she would date, and I'd be like, nah. Then that just kind of turned me off. I was like, nah. She got a cool dude now. Like, we still cool now. The dude she married to now is cool.
Oh,
yeah.
That's just funny, dog.
Yeah.
I tell you
But
what,
nah,
man.
nah.
Like after me and Kirsten broke up, like I was on this whole like I ain't dating for a hot minute tip, and then bitches was like throwing at me, man. I was like,
that's how I go.
yeah, I'm like, hey, I really just wanted to get to know you. I remember this one chick like cornered me at a party and was like, I'm really feeling you right now. And I'm like, look, I'm about to go to Korea. I ain't trying to date nobody. And she's like, oh, I just want fuck. And I was like, what?
Like, they do that here? Yeah.
What? Okay. Then of course you give them to him right a couple times and then make sure you keep my number. I think I'm in love. You click.
Be like, yeah, I'm gonna be gone for a minute. Dog, you know what's crazy? My niece right now is dating a dude that's in the military, and I don't know if he's in Korea or where, but he was stationed in Fort Hood. Now he got sent someplace for a year, almost a year or whatever. So he just left.
He smashed.
And I was just like,
he ain't faithful, dog.
Nah, it ain't no way.
Still want to be with him, so I'm like,
ain't faithful.
Dog, if I was a chick, knowing how men think, because I am a man, but if I was a chick and had this insight, dog, I wouldn't trust no dude, dog. I'd be like, look, if I was a dime too, what'd you say?
It depends. So like,
okay,
I've been to Korea single, and it was basically a year-long frat party where we had to go to the field every once in a while. And then I've been to Korea married. And when I was married, like first time I wasn't even allowed to drink because I got tuberculosis and had to take these pills and shit.
I had to do that too. 6 months, huh?
Oh yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah, I did the same thing in the middle.
And so all I did was play video games and play sports. Like that's all I fucking did. I dropped like 40 pounds doing that shit. I was on a flag football team. I was on a post flag football team. We'd have a flag football match or game, and I would be walking from the park because it was a little tiny ass post going back to the barracks, and the soccer team that I was on would be walking up to the field, and they'd be like, "Hey, where you going? We got a match." And I
wait, hold up, short. Y'all stay here. I want y'all to time me. Okay, this is something that I can do. This is the fields experiment. Okay, it's around that time where I got to do my run. Okay, I'm gonna go run. I want y'all to tell me how long it take me to come back. It's quick, within like 2 or 3 minutes.
I mean, you need to do a 30-minute run.
No.
Why you need to do it a quick run?
Y'all tell me. Pull out your clock, because I'm finna do it right now. Hurry up. I'll be right back.
Well, we on the timer, so I guess the timer on there right now anyway.
Look, I'm putting on my shoes.
I'm gonna remove them from the board.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna go to the gym after this.
Let's just call it 7:30. We've been on for 2 hours already.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm taking my water, take my bottle. This is what I usually have when I run. I'll be right back. Tell me how long it
don't
takes.
have no heart attack out there. Yeah.
It's real quick.
Dave, we leave it.
Yeah, we leave. Man, we'll be back on, man. But yeah. Dog, me and Dave, real quick, was talking about this the other day, dog. You actually did it right, dog. I wish if I had to do it all over, I'd have did my 20 years in the military too. I'd have tried to become an officer or something like that too. But that's one of the biggest regrets is that I didn't do my whole 20 years, dog.
For real?
Yeah, dog.
Dog, I tell you what, man. The Army sucked.
Really?
It was fun when I was E1 through E4. Got a little redundant at E4. I made E5. The Army absolutely sucked. I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more. Wow. But then I made 6, and then it flipped. Then it got fun again. And then what really made me mad is I waited so long to make 7 because 7 is a whole different world. It is. Because you're technically a career soldier then, so everybody treats you like a fucking grown up. In the Army, like you get told where to be at and all that shit.
Yep.
For instance, in processing, when you're in process, and they'd be like, all right, you gotta go to this briefing, you gotta go to this briefing, and you gotta be here at this time. Nigga, is a $7. You show up to in processing, they'd be like, hey, can we get all the E7s and above in the back of the class? Like, okay, go to the back. They'd be like, hey, you guys are good. They sign off your paperwork. Be like, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep, be like, go ahead. Yep, nice.
And it was like that for everything, dog. I was like, damn.
Did you ever think about trying to do like direct commission or anything like that when you was in?
So I was actually, when I first joined, before I re-enlisted, I remember we had 2 pilots that were in my battalion, and one's actually a coach in the NFL right now.
Oh shit!
So they had just got out of West Point. They played on the football team, and we had like org days, and I go out there and I'd show out. Like I was literally the best football. Damn, day back already.
Oh shit,
nigga, that was 30 seconds.
It
2
took
minutes.
you 10 minutes.
I ain't even
10 minutes.
Now I'm gonna tell you the distance. Okay, to give y'all a reference.
Hurry up, because I was in the middle of a story.
He went to the refrigerator and back.
The reference would be from Oscar House to my house in Carverdale.
So
if I
really?
A quarter of a mile, maybe.
That's pretty good.
From your driveway, if I start running from your driveway to where my driveway was in Carverdale. Okay, no, I take it back. It's shorter. You know the Hispanic people house, Pilar's folks?
Basically from Burnside to Gessner.
Yeah.
It'd be from your house to Pilar's kinfolk's house and back to your house.
Okay.
I do that every day.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. We were supposed to race, but I messed up my damn goal.
So back to this commission thing, right?
Okay.
So we had org days. I go out there. It was me and this other dude. We were like the 2 best dudes at football in the entire battalion. Like we would have these huge football games where it would be like the hangar versus the headquarters. And like we were the 2-star athletes. And then so one of the lieutenants that went to West Point, he came out there for it, and saw me like literally just doing people bad. And he literally pulled me aside and was like, hey man, you're really good at football. And I was like, well, thank you, sir. He was like, you ever thought about going to West Point? And I was like, not really. And he was like, man, you could start your freshman year. And so like we did a West Point packet and everything. He helped me out. And I would have did it. Like I was this close to doing it, like submitting it, because I was going to go to prep school and then go to West Point from there, because I had to get my GPA right. But they were going to take me. I had all my letters of recommendation and everything. And I found out you couldn't have a dependent and go to West Point.
Okay.
And I was getting ready to get married to that girl, Kirsten. So, and I was like, man, I was a simp. I simped like a motherfucker. I was like, oh, I'm in love. Oh, we about to get married.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I was like, you know what? I could just finish my 6 years and then go walk on to some college somewhere, which I never did, obviously. Yeah. But like I literally shot down my shot at West Point over her. And then I tried to become a warrant officer to fly, and I blew my knee out when I had my packet turned in and everything. I passed my flight test. I actually a really good score, my flight test, and was probably gonna get picked up, and I blew my knee out playing football.
Yeah. Damn, dog. Yeah, that's what me and Dave was talking about the other day, dog. I'd still just did my 20 years and be like, because, dog, to be retired at 38, if you want to work, you can. I'll be honest with you. If I'd have did that, I wouldn't be in Houston, dog. I'd be in some third world country.
I told Oscar what I'd be doing. I'd be married with like 8 kids. Well, not married.
I'd be on the beach somewhere chilling.
I'm married with 2 kids. We doing okay for ourselves.
Yeah.
Y'all doing well, dog.
Yeah. If I was sterile, Oscar, I'm not trying to say that's what your official position is. But if I knew I was sterile and couldn't have kids, I'd be doing what you doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Stuff, man. But nah, man, it's been good, man. I'm about to try to go up here to this gym and set in this massage chair since they give us the free massages now at the gym.
Shit. Yeah, my wife gone right now, so I'm probably about to go to the garage. We got a little gym in the garage to do some workout.
Oh yeah, I gotta
do dishes and laundry and shit.
They've
It's
been
good.
inspiring me, man. Cause like that day that you came down, so like Dave tell you, like I actually weighed less than Dave, and then we all left. I ended up going back to 220, but I'm back down to like 212 now. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to go back to 205.
I'm heavy now, dude. I did a bulk,
Mhm.
and so I'm like 235 right now.
Oh damn, yeah.
Wow, Sean. Yeah, I'm
Well,
back.
I did a bulk, so
Yeah.
I got to do
I
a
was-
cut now.
I think I was what 215, Oscar, when you
Yeah,
did
you was 215 because I was
Maybe
like
it's like-
205 then.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
220 then.
Yeah, I was heavy as I ever been. So I'm back down to, I'm probably less than now. I told Oscar I was 190, I think. Last time I talked to him, I'm probably like 180 something now.
Bro, if I was 190, I'd look so skinny. I'd be ripped, dog.
Yeah, you see
Nah.
every muscle.
Yeah.
I used to see myself at 160 for the longest time. So the fact I must have been really skinny if I was 160.
Dog, yeah.
I used to be that.
Yep, because
Yeah.
even when I saw you, I was like, damn, Dave, you didn't put us some weight, dog. And we got on the scale. I'm like, I can't believe this. Dave weighed more than me. I'm like,
I wish y'all
Dave-
seen me run.
Dave, that shit was funny because I was like, Dave, how much you think you weigh?
yeah.
No, I was shocked.
He like, who
He's like-
touching the
He's like
scale?
180. I was like, hell no.
No, I was in denial. Nigga. I never thought I would ever reach 200 something pounds. I never thought. Yeah.
I've been
Yeah,
over
it's
200
all
since 2004. I went to Iraq, and that was when I was there with Sam. Nigga, I lift weights so much that year.
Dog, when
I put on like 20 pounds. It's just pure muscle.
Yep. Dog, that was my best. When we got the Walter Reed,
Yeah.
we didn't really have official PT. They gave you an hour to do whatever you wanted to. So me and Sam would just go to the gym and just work out. And that was it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was probably my biggest. And then I just been trying to maintain that, but I'm gonna try to get back to 200 even. Is what I want.
It's funny. Not to cut you off, Oscar. It's funny though when it comes to exercising, because I do 2 different types of exercises every day. Later on, I'm gonna do my in-house exercise, which is basically calisthenics. I have 2 full bottles like this, and I do my legs, my incline, and all this other stuff. I do my shadow boxing, and it's exhausting. But I love looking forward to running though. And if you see how far I run, you'll be like, yeah, that ain't short where he running.
Yeah.
So I like the running better than doing the damn in-house exercise.
Dave, you've always been like the homemade gym, even when you was
Yeah.
using
Back then with the water
You know
bottles.
the water bottles,
You know why
the milk
I
bottles and
got it
stuff.
like this?
Yeah.
Look, let me tell y'all why I got it like this. This is indefinite. This is for the rest of my life. These are full though. Not these are empty, but I use full bottles. It's because as I get older, you do lose muscle mass. So I ain't finna try to act like, oh, I'm on a Schwarzenegger, and then eventually I'm gonna be using shit like this. I might well start now. And just,
Shit.
and
As soon as I start losing muscle mass, I'm going to get testosterone replacement therapy. I'm going
I went to a little place like that, but it was because I was doing the sleep therapy or whatever. They did all the stuff, and they said, "Yeah, you qualify for test." And I'm like, "Yeah, I ain't gonna do it." So I was like, "Nah, I'm good." But that's
as
what
I
did all my
qualify, I'm gonna do it.
for the military or whatnot. I actually got a sleep study through them first when I resubmitted all my stuff. But I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I'm scared to do it. I'm scared to do it.
Nah, we need to arrange playing basketball again, Sean. I know it's all.
I'm coming down soon.
You know,
Just so you know. I'm getting ready to switch jobs, and I'm not gonna overlap it. So I'm probably gonna have about a week or 2 off in between jobs, and I'm gonna come down to Houston in that time. So.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna play at Hamley this time, Sean, because I ain't got a membership no more. I cancel mine.
All right. Depending on how soon you come down, if it's in the next month, I don't think I'm gonna be playing. I think I'll be watching. I'm still,
really?
Dog, I can't run now. My growing.
Oh, it's
the
still
same thing that still hurt.
Yeah, you popped your growing muscle.
Dog, it popped so bad, dog. Like I felt it all up in my stomach. Everything.
Yeah,
I can't even really it's hard to do certain things now. And it spasms. It keeps doing the spasm.
We was there when it happened. It looked fucked up. He looked like he slipped, which that's basically what he did, but he didn't like keep his balance, and it just kind of like pulled.
Yeah,
he was on the ground crying.
I did that.
Yeah,
I was young. I was young when I did it, and I had to drive a stick shift car home too. Oh, that shit was rough.
Oh yeah. Good thing this was my left leg, but it man, it was spasming all the way home. I don't even know if you noticed that. I sat in front of your house for a little bit because I was like, man, I don't even know if I'm gonna drive home.
Yeah, I drove him home. Drove him home. I drove him all the way to my house, and then he took over after that to drive home. So yeah, it's gonna be a while because I pull them all the time when I try to spread my daughters.
Or when y'all come up here, I get y'all on post. We go hoop up there.
I mean,
I'll
do
come
that.
if Oscar come. I'm only coming with you, Oscar.
I'll do that. Dave, we gotta fly though, dog. I ain't driving.
Oh,
Long motherfucking drive, dog.
You gotta put me out, dog. I gotta be.
Dave, I'll buy the ticket. You just gotta come.
That's a 10-hour drive, dog.
Can I have a window seat so when we crash, I at least get to look at myself?
Yeah, you can have a window
in the
seat.
ground.
You can have a window seat. But yeah, I'd have to fly that one, dog. I can't drive that.
I like it up here.
Yeah,
it's a long ass drive to El Paso, so it makes sense to fly. That's a long drive. I think that's longer than when I came from Texarkana. I thought that was long.
El Paso, what, like 900 miles or something like that?
It was like an 8-hour drive. I know that much.
It's 10 hours from Houston to here.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. If it's
much.
anything over 4 hours now, I'd be like, I can't do it. You need a flight. Cool, man. Let me jump off of here, man. And
all right, we're gonna end this stream.
Yeah. It's been good, y'all. It's been good.
No,
we do this again next week.
They probably thought this session was boring as hell, but
hey, we got some incriminating evidence all on the stream today. So
I know.
Everybody worried about that. You think Keith care about me wanting to smash? No,
Keisha, I love you.
I'm gonna clip this shit and I'm gonna send it to everybody that we mentioned.
No, you better not do that, dog. One day I might still have a shot at it, man.
Let me quit. I got a girlfriend. Hey, I got a girlfriend.
Yeah, I got a wife.
Kids.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
Peace out. I'm gonna end this shit.
Yeah.
How do you cut the thing off? I was finna cut my signal. How you do it? Oh, I gotta go.